The Crawdads fell yesterday in the first game of a three-game set against the Lincoln Potters and now return to Lincoln, California, McBean Stadium to face one of the toughest teams in the CCL and one of the toughest environments in collegiate summer baseball. Welcome into the broadcast booth. My name is Austin Oda. Today, Crawdads Potters Game 2 of the series, Game 3 of the summer. The Crawdads were able to win Game 1 of the summer in a one-off, and then yesterday in Game 1 of the three-game series fell by a final score of 11-7 in a game that really wasn't as close as the final score indicates. The Crawdads made 5 errors yesterday. A team that's been elite defensively all summer did not look the part yesterday, and they'll come in today and try to make amends to what was a really, really poor Game 1. A team that we know is talented, a team that we know has one of the top teams, one of the top offensive, one of the top pitching staffs in the CCL, and now they'll try to prove it today here in Game 2. The Crawdads lineup looks like this. They come in 15-6 in league play, 5 games back of the top team, Healdsburg Prune Packers. Their lineup: Ryan Ellis is leading off. He'll be at second base with Casey Cummings, the center fielder, hitting second. Ryan Brome now in the DH spot. He hits third. Matt King, the shortstop, cleans it up. Joey Donnelly, the first baseman, hits fifth. With Tyson Pointer, he is on fire as we speak. He's hitting sixth with Cole Fellows, Max Farfan, Nico Button rounding out the Crawdads lineup. The starter for the Lincoln Potters today is the righty out of the University of California, Irvine. Cooper Robinson, number 34. The righty has been tremendous this summer. A 2-0 record, a 1.80 ERA. In 15 innings, he has 19 strikeouts, and the big number, no walks, was named to the CCL All-Star team, pitched in the showcase game, and all the Crawdads, their word about him was good. He's a good pitcher. He knows what he's doing. He's around the strike zone, and I think the numbers indicate that. Ryan Ellis will be stepping into the left-handed batter's box to start the game. First pitch originally was scheduled at 6:05. Then we had to move the game back an hour after it was deemed too hot to play at original start time. It was originally supposed to be about 110 at first pitch yesterday when these teams were slated to play. So the game was moved back to 7:15 today, and here at about 7:25, it looks like we're about to get underway from McBean Stadium in Lincoln, California. I think calling it a beautiful day for baseball would be a little difficult. It's still hot, but it's late. The sun's going to start to set here. We're going to get the lights at McBean. It's a good baseball environment here on Superhero Night as Ryan Ellis steps into the left-handed batter's box to lead off this baseball game. Ellis hitting .402 on the summer, 3 home runs, 20 runs batted in, playing second base today against Cooper Robinson. Righty on lefty, Ellis has the handedness advantage, and we are just about to get underway from McBean. Cooper Robinson's first pitch of the ball game is up and away with the fastball, and we get started at 7:26 p.m. It is 102 degrees here at McBean. Robinson, big right-handed pitcher. UC Irvine, the 1-0 he throws is on the outside, called with a fastball, 91. For these Crawdads who are coming off a stretch where they faced pretty poor pitching with the Solana Mudcats, scored 24 runs in a game and then followed it with 25. This step up is going to be really interesting to see what they can do. 1-1 to Ryan Ellis is popped up on the left side. Going to his left is the left fielder, Zach Chamizo, with a lot of time. He makes the catch while shading his eyes from the sun for the first out, and that's how this game gets started. The defense for the Potters from left to right in the outfield, we just saw Zach Chamizo. He was at shortstop yesterday. He's in left field today with Ben Higdon in center and Dominic Rodriguez in right field. The left side of the infield, Brandon Forrester at third and Luke Auden at short, Patrick Herrera at second, Ruben Church at first, with Nolan Wilson behind the plate, and Cooper Robinson on the mound. Here's Casey Cummings, one of the Crawdads' 10 All-Stars, takes the first pitch up and away on a 92-mile-an-hour fastball. It's 1-0. Cummings, a .269 average on the summer, 5 home runs, 11 runs batted in, struggles a little bit hitting velocity. The 1-0 is up and away, but called a strike. A ball and a strike now. So maybe a little bit of a wide strike zone. Still early in this game, the 1-1. Cummings smashes it to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Over to cut it off is Chamizo. Cummings takes a short turn around first, but he'll stay there. It's a one-out single for Casey Cummings, and the Crawdads have a runner on base. Your first pitch time, 7:26, temperature 102. First pitch time and temperature is brought to you by Meadowlark Dairy, trying to hang on to that old town vibe since the early 1900s. With a runner on first, here's Ryan Brome, .347 his average, 6 home runs, 35 driven in. He has been just tremendous this summer. Homered yesterday, 2 for 3 before he was taken out. First pitch to Brome is swung on and missed. Heavy fastball, blew it past him at the top of the zone. It's the first pitch strike for Cooper Robinson here in the third batter of the game. Brome, again, one of the 10 CCL All-Stars. The first 5 in this Crawdads lineup are 5 of the 6 bats that were named to that showcase team. Ellis, Cummings, Brome, then Matt King, Joey Donnelly, Griffin Harrison, the only other hitter in the Crawdads lineup that was named to the team, not in the lineup today. Robinson, a long wait, now the 0-1. Brome takes down low, gets just past Wilson, but it's enough to move Casey Cummings over to second on the wild pitch. Maybe a pass ball, 50-50 call. But either way, Casey Cummings on second base in scoring position. Officially a pass ball, makes it 1-1 to Ryan Brome with a runner on second. 1 out, top of the first inning, no score here at McBean. Cummings a good lead off second. 1-1 to Brome is lined to second base on a nice backhand stop. Patrick Herrera tosses slowly over to first, and it's in time to retire Brome. Moving up to third is Casey Cummings. So productive second out, and it'll bring up Matt King. Matt King, one of the team's best hitters. Really good with runners in scoring position. He has been just fantastic this summer. 375 hitter, a home run, 17 runs batted in. Hits here with a runner on third, 2 down. First pitch to King is a slider off the outside. Ball and no strikes. Ryan Ellis flew out to lead off the game, and then Casey Cummings singled, moved to second on the pass ball, and then moved to third on Ryan Brome's ground out. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Good fastball. 1-1. Mentioned it right at the start of this game, but Crawdads have not seen a ton of velocity this summer, so it'll be interesting to see what they do here with Robinson. The 1-1 to King is up and away with the fastball, 2-1. You're going from a guy like last week, the Crawdads saw Karan Casey, who pitched really well against them, went 6 innings of 1-run ball, but was only throwing about 80 to 82 with his fastball. Now seeing 10 miles an hour faster with the starter. 2-1 is off the outside, way outside. Hardest fastball of the day at 93, and it's 3-1. Joey Donnelly waits on deck for the Crawdads with a runner on third, 2 down. No score here in the top of the first. King in a hitter's count, see if he has the green light. Robinson's 3-1 is popped up, shallow center field. Moving to his left is the center fielder, Ben Higdon, and he will make the catch with 2 hands to end the inning. A 1-out single, but the Crawdads can't muster anything else. They strand a runner on third. We'll head to the bottom of the first inning, where we get Ryan Spolero back on the bump for the Crawdads here on the Walnut Creek Crawdads streaming network. Bottom half of the first inning here from McBean Stadium in Lincoln, California. Ryan Spolero takes the mound for the Crawdads. The lineup that he'll face today looks like this. It's the Potters coming in at 11-10 on the summer in third place in the CCL North Division. Luke Auden will lead off. He's the shortstop with Zach Chamizo, the left fielder, hitting second. Ruben Church, the first baseman, bats third. Ben Higdon, the center fielder, cleans up. Dominic Rodriguez, after a 4-for-5 day, moves all the way up to the 5 spot with Peyton Brennan, the DH, hitting sixth. Patrick Herrera, the second baseman, Nolan Wilson, the catcher, and Brandon Forrester, the third baseman, round out Potter lineup against Ryan Spolero, making his 5th start of the summer. He's 1-0 with a 4.15 ERA, just 13 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts to 5 walks. He hasn't pitched in about a month. In his last appearance, it came against the Healdsburg Prune Packers on June 28th, so more like half a month. He went 3 innings of 4-run ball. Here's Luke Auden. The first pitch that Ryan Spolero throws is a fastball off the outside, a ball and no strikes. Auden comes in with a 3.24 average, no home runs, 5 runs batted in. Went 0 for 3, reached on a hit by pitch yesterday. The 1-0 to Auden is a fastball on the outside edge, 90 miles an hour from Ryan Spolero, 1-1. Pitch that probably should have been called a ball. Was not. The 1-1 from Spolero. Swung on and missed. Good fastball. Went to the same spot, and when you get the call on the pitch before, hitters are going to have to protect more. So now Spolero's ahead in the count 1-2. See what he tries to go to with his kill pitch. We've seen a good fastball from him, a curveball and a changeup, both a work in progress. The 1-2 from Spolero is a fastball high and tight. 2-2. Spolero, hard thrower, 90 to 92, tops at about 93, 94. Once again, that curveball, probably his best secondary pitch, but still a little work to do on it. And his return to the mound for the Crawdads after about 2 or 3 weeks off. The 2-2 from Spolero. Fastball tapped foul. Might have been a slider. Tapped off to the right. Bases are going to be loaded for Ben Higdon. He fouled off an 0-1 fastball. Or a first pitch fastball, I should say. The 0-1 to Higdon from Spolero. He's down low with a slider, 1-1. Game started with a walk to Luke Auden, then followed by a single to the shortstop side by Zach Chamizo. Ruben Church got hit by a pitch on the first pitch, and here it's 1-1 to Ben Higdon. Apologies for the stream issues, but I think we should be back now. Ryan Spolero on the mound. Bases loaded, no outs. The 1-1 is hit high to left field, but that'll get foul. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes, big strikeout spot. Ben Higdon, 2 for 4 yesterday, hit a pair of home runs the first time these two teams played. So a dangerous, powerful left-handed hitter. The 1-2 from Spolero is a curveball off the outside. I was mentioning with Spolero before the stream cut out, the curveball is a good pitch. It's just a work in progress right now. So the fastball is the primary. Got a good changeup. Steps off the rubber, now back on. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Auden on third, Chamizo on second, Church on first. No score here in the first. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Good curveball in the dirt, blocked by Button, and that's the first out of the inning. First strikeout for Ryan Spolero. Let's take a look at the Crawdads defense. From left to right in the outfield, Cole Fellows, Casey Cummings, and Tyson Pointer. On the infield, it's Max Farfan at third, Matt King at short, Ryan Ellis at second, Joey Donnelly at first base with Nico Button, like we mentioned, behind the plate. That'll bring up Dominic Rodriguez. This is the guy that Lincoln probably wants up in this situation. A 421 hitter, no home runs, but 4 runs batted in. Yesterday went 4 for 5, drove in 3 runs. Was essential in the Potters' win. Spolero still working with the bases loaded. First pitch he throws is a fastball at the knees on the outside. Called a strike. A pretty perfect location from Ryan Spolero. Exactly how you want to start that batter off. A walk, a single, a hit by pitch, and a strikeout has us with the bases loaded. Solid speed on the bases for Lincoln. Righty on righty, the 0-1 is a slider on the outside, 0-2. Same spot, but with the slider this time. It's exactly where he wants to keep it. Try to get a double play ball, a roll over to Ryan Ellis. With how good Ellis and King are up the middle, that means 2 most of the time. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, Spolero to Rodriguez. The 0-2. Swung on and missed, got past the catcher button. Coming for the plate is Auden. He will score. It's 1-0 on the strikeout and the drop third strike. So the run comes home to score, makes it 1-0. Spolero gets his second strikeout. Of course, you want to keep that ball in front, but a very, very tough slider, a tough pitch to corral, and a good job by Spolero just to get that second out. So coming home to score on the wild pitch is Luke Auden. Moving up to second is Church. Moving up to third is Shimizu. That'll bring up Peyton Brennan, the DH. First pitch to Brennan is swung on and missed. Good heavy fastball at the bottom of the zone, 0-1. 1-0 Potters lead here in the bottom half of the first inning, threatening for more. Brennan, 300 hitter, a pair of home runs, 10 runs batted in. 2 outs, the 0-1. Hit high to left field. Going back into his left is Cole Fellows. In front of the warning track, makes the catch for the third out. So a run comes home to score on a walk, a single, a hit by pitch, and a wild pitch. But Ryan Spolero strikes out a pair to limit the damage. We'll go to the top of the second inning, where the Crawdads will try to attack back here on the Crawdad streaming network. It's the top half of the second inning here at McBean Stadium in Lincoln, California. Welcome back to the broadcast. The Potters scored in the bottom half of the first inning, a walk, a single, a hit by pitch, and a wild pitch. But Spolero struck out a pair and got a pretty hard hit fly out to Cole Fellows in left to end the inning. Now here in the top of the second, Joey Donnelly, Tyson Pointer, and Cole Fellows to hit. Donnelly, a .316 hitter, a pair of home runs, 17 driven in. First pitch to him is up and away, a ball and no strikes. Donnelly, a guy that hit one of the furthest balls I've seen in the CCL last summer here at McBean, just a ball that he destroyed to right field. The 1-0. Donnelly takes at the knees, called a strike, a ball and a strike. The home run that he hit here was his last of the summer, gave him the nickname Moon Man. Took it to the moon, did his thing. The 1-1. Donnelly hits it to the left side, foul. Ball and 2 strikes. One nothing Lincoln here in the top half of the second. Crawdads, a team that's used to playing behind late in games, but a team that's also relatively used to giving up leads after they have them early in games. So this, a little bit of uncharted waters. The 1-2 to Donnelly is a slider off the outside. A lot of movement to that pitch, but just left it too far out. 2-2. It's Cooper Robinson on the bump out of UC Irvine. Still yet to walk a guy in 16 innings this summer. The 2-2 to Donnelly is hit high over to the left side. We'll do 2-2 again. Donnelly, a guy that's good against both left-handed and right-handed pitching. Against lefties, hits .278, which left on left in the CCL, where there's a lot of tough lefties, says something. The 2-2 is hit straight back. We'll do it again. And then against righties, just mashes. .342 average, slugs .421, and .892 OPS. against right-handed pitching. His only conference home run came against a lefty. The 2-2. Donnelly swings over the top of a changeup, strike 3. Beautiful, beautiful pitch by Cooper Robinson. First out of the second inning, first strikeout for Robinson. Here in the second, it'll bring up Tyson Pointer, who is red hot of late. Tyson Pointer really struggled at the start of the summer, but over the last week, he's hitting .333. He has 3 home runs, 7 RBI. All 3 of those home runs coming in the last 2 Crawdad games. Overall in the summer, .225 average, 6 home runs, 20 batted in. First pitch fastball up high, 1-0. Pointer is a guy that I think, as the pitching gets a little better, Pointer will also get a little better. He's a guy that saw some good pitching this summer, or this last spring at UTA. A legit hitter. And he's been swinging it well recently. The 1-0 hit high to the right side, foul. Tyson Pointer is, I'm not sure the official name, but the strikeout batter for the Potters today. And you can tell because you can hear a parade of dogs throughout the stadium. Not real dogs. The 1-1 swung on and missed. Good slider. 1-2. And as the strikes come, the dogs start barking louder. It's something. It's a lot. But you gotta love it. Baseball in Lincoln, nothing like it. The 1-2 Pointer takes at the knees, called strike 3. The dogs barked and Tyson Pointer struck out. Back-to-back Ks for Cooper Robinson. 2 outs here in the second. It'll bring up Cole Fellows. So I'm not quite sure what the Potter fans get if the designated strikeout batter strikes out, but it's something. And they're all ringing their bells. They're doing their thing. Lincoln is a very, very fun place to watch a summer league baseball game. Here's Cole Fellows, a .301 hitter, a pair of home runs, 21 driven in. First pitch to him is fouled off to the left. Got a good swing on a fastball, but was just able to fight it off. It's a hard fastball. Crawdads hitters got to get a little early on it, staying in the back of the box. Keep fighting. The 0-1. Fellows swings over the top of a good changeup, nothing in 2. I think that pitch right there demonstrates how killer a good changeup can be, especially if you play it off of an equally good fastball. Robinson nods his head no. Now he's in agreement with his catcher Wilson. Ahead 0-2. Here's the pitch. It is up high and away with fastball. 93 on the gun from Robinson. Tied for his highest fastball of the day. It's 1-2. Here it comes to Fellows. Tapped up the middle, over the head of Robinson to the second baseman Herrera, who scoops, throws to first, and retires Fellows by a step and a half to end the inning. Crawdads go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the bottom half of the second and see some more Ryan Spolero when we come back here on the Crawdad Streaming Network. Bottom half of the second inning from McBean. The Crawdads trail it 1-0. And Ryan Spiller is back out for his second inning of work, facing Pat Herrera, Nolan Wilson, Brandon Forrester. So facing 7, 8, 9, Spiller is going to try to have a little bit of an easier way through this part of the lineup than he did the first 6, where he gave up a walk, a single, a hit by pitch, and was somehow able to get up a bases loaded, no out jams with just 1 run. First pitch to Pat Herrera is a curveball up high, 1-0. Herrera, a .361 hitter. A home run, 4 batted in. 1-0. Fastball just off the outside, 2-0. Yesterday, Herrera went 1 for 4, but his one hit was a double. And he's ahead here 2-0. Spilero, similar to how he started the first inning with the walk. He was behind 2-0, fought back to 2-2, and then walked him. Herrera swings through a good, hard fastball, 2-1. Maybe a little bit of cut to that one from Spilero. Slowed it down just a tad. Got some movement over it. Got it to the heart of the plate, and it's 2-1. Herrera, straight batting stance with his bat held straight to the air. The 2-1 is a fastball at the knees. Good spot. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 strikeouts for Spilero already in this one. He, for a guy that had really good stuff, as the 2-2 is just a little inside, 3-2. Guy that had really good stuff at St. Mary's, was averaging over a strikeout an inning. Hasn't had that same strikeout success this summer. 3 is his summer high. The 3-2 from Spilero. Fastball tapped to shortstop on 2 hops. Matt King gets the high hop, has time to throw to first, and retired Pat Herrera for the first out. 6-3 the putout. I'll toss the bat to Nolan Wilson. Wilson, the catcher today, played first yesterday, a .275 hitter. A home run, 9 runs batted in, one of the Lincoln Potters showcase game selections. Spilero's first pitch to Wilson is a curveball that drops to the knees at the outside. Nice pitch, 0-1. First time we've seen that curveball for a called strike today. Working 4 pitches. Really was 3 pitches before when we saw him last, as the 0-1 is swung on and missed. Good hefty fastball over the middle. 0-2. Just a straight challenge pitch. My best against your best. 90 miles an hour right down the pipe. What can you do with it? No balls, 2 strikes to Wilson. 1-0 Potters here in the bottom half of the second. Spilero's 0-2. Swung on and missed. Fastball 92 on the outside. Third strikeout for Ryan Spilero comes here with the second out of the second inning. That'll bring up Brandon Forrester, the Oregon State Beaver. Obviously, the second best Oregon University. Brandon Forrester's brother, Garrett, just got drafted by the Pirates, 3rd round. Garrett Forrester, no match for the Duck pitching this year. First pitch to Brandon Forrester. Squares to bunt, takes blow at the knees, called the strike. 0-1. I kid when I say that. Garrett Forrester destroyed Duck pitching this year, and for the last 3 years. He's, as Brant Cummings would say, a dude. The 0-1. Curveball drops to the middle of the zone, but it's called a ball. Okay. 1-1. Looking at the TrackMan, that one was like right down the middle. The 1-1. Curveball at the knees. That one was technically a strike, but further or closer to being a ball than the pitch before. Either way, maybe a little give and take there from the home plate umpire, and it's 1-2 to Forrester. Spilero from the windup, the 1-2 pitch is below the knees with the fastball, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Spilero to Forrester. With the 2-2. Curveball fouled off. Good job to stay alive there by Forrester. We'll do 2 balls, 2 strikes again. A woman in front of me has 2 hands full of Kona ice. I envy her. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces are wild here in the second to the 9th place hitting Brandon Forrester. The 2-2. Down low with what looked like a changeup, 3-2. I think the curveball was a little spotty in the first, wasn't able to throw it for a strike, wasn't really able to get chases for it either. It's been his best pitch here in the second, and the changeup just really hasn't found the release point, hasn't found a consistent way to throw it that he likes so far today. The 3-2. Fastball line to the right side, foul, we'll do it again. It's pretty refreshing to see, after watching those Solana Mudcats games where the Crawdads scored 49 runs in 2 days with 14 walks in a game, to see here today 2 college pitchers that kind of know what they're doing. The 3-2. Slider on the outside corner, called strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Ryan Spolero. He's got 4 through 2 innings. It's a season high. We'll head to the top of the 3rd innings. Crawdads bats looking to do something when we come back here on the Crawdad Streaming Network. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by NorCal Oaks. NorCal Oaks is a nonprofit organization dedicated to developing skilled players who want to excel in the game of baseball and softball while attaining strong character and life skills in a fun and positive environment. First pitch that Trevin Crowley throws is inside and it hits Max Farfan. Trevin Crowley did pitch for the Potters last season. He was 2-1 with a 4.2 ERA, faced the Crawdads a couple times, 3 times, went 2 1/3 innings, gave up 3 runs. But here making his first appearance of the summer. First pitch he throws, drills Max Farfan. Final line for Cooper Robinson, 2 good innings, only gave up a hit, no walks, but he's out of the ballgame. Here's Nico Button. First pitch to Nico is up and away, 1-0. One 0 to Button is down low, 2-0. So the final line for Robinson, 2 innings, a hit, no runs, of course none earned, no walks, 2 strikeouts. He was very good. It's a little bit puzzling to see a new arm in the game this early. Crowley making his first appearance of the summer. 2 balls and no strikes. 2 Button, the left-handed hitter, takes off the outside, 3-0. Button, a .298 hitter, no home runs, 9 batted in. Farfan, the leadoff hit by pitch, came in hitting .209, 7 home runs, 23 batted in. With 3-0 count, Button will be taking. Here's the 3-0. On the outside, call the strike. Crawdads have swung twice on 3-0 this year, both pop-ups, both in foul territory. And Brent Cummings said, no more of that. We're done. 3-1 is lined off to the left side, 3-2. My apologies for no video for a minute there. We were talking between innings, just trying to get some information on Crowley. Forgot to do the video, so my bad. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Nico Button with Max Farfan on first. See if he's deciding to go anywhere. Here's the 3-2. It's just off the outside, ball 4. Good job by Wilson, the catcher, to try to snap it back in. But it's back-to-back free base runners for the Crawdads. And it'll bring up the top of the order, Ryan Ellis. Ryan Ellis, you could argue that he's the best player on this Crawdads team when it comes to hitting with runners in scoring position. He's got a 1065 OPS, hitting .435 with runners in scoring position over his 23 at-bats, 3 doubles, 17 driven in. He has been everything the Crawdads could have asked for out of their leadoff hitter and more. Ellis went 0 for 1 in his first at-bat, hits here with Farfan on second and Nico Button on first. Not great speed on the bases. Crowley's going to step off, call timeout. And there's going to be a meeting on the mound with Nolan Wilson and Trevin Crowley. Crowley out of Fresno State University back in 2021. He pitched sparingly for the Bulldogs. Had a 12.46 ERA in his 8 2/3 innings. First pitch to Ryan Ellis is popped up on the infield. Coming in is the second baseman, Pat Herrera, but it's the first baseman, Ruben Church, in front of the pitcher's mound, who reaches up to the backhand side and makes the play. Didn't make it look easy, but there's the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Casey Cummings. Where Ryan Ellis has been absurdly clutch, Casey Cummings, kind of the opposite, just a 154 hitter with runners in scoring position. Started his summer 4 for 12 and is 0 for his last 14 with runners in scoring position. Has not gotten a hit with runners in scoring position since game 1 of the Healdsburg series. First pitch to him here is at the knees, called a strike. Fastball from Crowley, 0-1. Max Farfan led off the inning with a hit by pitch. Then Nico Button walked on 6 pitches. Ryan Ellis popped up on the infield on the first pitch, and here's Casey Cummings with an 0-1 count. Here it comes. Line drive to the right side. 0-2. So Cummings once again in danger of striking out again. We talk about the struggles with runners in scoring position for Cummings. 15 strikeouts in 26 at-bats with runners in scoring position. Crowley's ahead 0-2. Here it comes. Curveball just below the knees. Stone cold take by Casey Cummings. Not a pitch that he should take again. A ball and 2 strikes. Farfan on second, Button on first. A 1-2 count to Casey Cummings. Just back from his visit at the University of Texas. The 1-2. Cummings strikes out swinging. Good slider from Crowley. Just broke below the knees. It's another strikeout for Casey Cummings with runners in scoring position. And the Crawdads are in danger of letting the 2 free base runners that they had to start the inning go scoreless. First strikeout for Trevin Crowley. Here's Ryan Brome, guy you want at the dish in this situation. Arguably the best hitter on this team overall. Arguably the best hitter on this team with runners in scoring position. He's 0 for 1 today with a ground out to second base. First pitch from Crowley is a curveball off the outside, 1-0. Hearing the Potters broadcasters mention Trevor Warner, who just got drafted the other day for the Crawdads. The 1-0 to Brome is down low, stopped by Wilson, keeping Farfan at second. 2-0. Ryan Brome still looking for a home in the portal. He's got, a good amount of attention, an unbelievably talented player. But hey, for any coach listening to this, watching this, you have my vote for Ryan Brome. The 2-0. Brome lines it to the left side, going back and in. Now is the left fielder, Shimizo. Chest high, he makes the catch for the third out. Brome gave it a ride, but Shimizo was able to make the play. Crowley, after a hit by pitch and a walk to start the inning, strands them there. We'll head to the bottom of the third inning. It's 1-0, the Potters lead. Bottom half of the third inning. It's 1-0, the Potters lead. I'm going to remember to turn on the video this inning. I did. Proud of myself. It'll be Luke Auden, Zach Shimizo, Ruben Church to hit against Ryan Spolero, who's been good through 2 innings. 4 strikeouts, just a run allowed. First pitch to Auden is, I think, fouled off the hands of Auden, off the inside. 0-1. Auden walked in his first at-bat, moved up to second on a single, moved up to third on a hit by pitch, and then came home for the game's only run on a wild pitch. But now Spolero's ahead, 0-1. We'll see how many bullets Spolero is able to throw today. Again, it hasn't pitched in about 2 weeks. The 0-1 lined off the glove of Nico Button, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Spolero at 39 pitches. Here's his 0-2. Line straight back, good cut by Auden. He protects, he stays alive. We'll do 0-2 again. So for Spolero, who walked the first batter, gave up a single, gave up a hit by pitch, had to fight through some long 2-strike counts to get some outs in the first inning. The 0-2. Curveball just a little up high. For him to be at only 41 pitches at this point, could be worse. He should be extended to what is approximately a full start for these Crawdads pitchers this summer, as the 1-2 is down low, 2-2. Crawdads, not sure if it's necessarily by choice, but have gone to more of a bullpen game strategy where their starter will go 3 or 4 innings, and then everyone else goes an inning or 2, all hands on deck. The 2-2. Fastball high, 3-2. But when you have a bullpen that's as good as the Crawdads with Austin Berggren, the All-Star, Tyler Blair, the All-Star, Sean Fitzpatrick, Cade Cushing, Ryan Troy has been great recently. You can afford to have your starters go 2 or 3 innings. The 3-2, curveball high, ball 4. It's the second walk for Spolero, both to Luke Auden, the leadoff hitting shortstop, and it'll bring up Zach Shimizo. Shimizo's 1 for 1 today. He grounded a ball to the left side that Matt King couldn't corral, but wouldn't have mattered anyway. Shimizo, a speedy guy, would would have made it anyway. Committed to the University of California, Riverside. Go Highlanders. Chamizo, left-handed hitter. Spolero looking for a double play ball. First pitch to Chamizo. Runner goes. Ball off the outside. Button's throw to second is high and late. Into second with the steal is Luke Auden. And there's a runner on second with no outs. So, again, Ryan Spolero in that same spot, or a similar spot that he was in the first inning at this same part of the lineup where he was just not able to get in the strike zone, and the Potters took advantage. 1-0. Tapped off the inside. 1-1. Chamizo was able to fight off an 0-2 pitch in his last at-bat and make a single out of it. A ball and a strike to Chamizo with a runner on second. No outs. The pitch. Popped up left side. Going over is the third baseman Farfan in foul territory. He will not make the play. And it's 1-2. Scoreboard says 1-2. I had 1-2. But apparently we're hearing 0-2. Now we're hearing 1-2. First pitch was a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Runner on second for Lincoln. A hit for both sides, but Lincoln was able to take advantage of their hit. Spolero's 1-2. Spiked a 45-footer that will move Auden over to third. Nothing Button could do with that one on the wild pitch, and it's 2-2. That was a not Spolero's best. And the umpire is now saying 1-2. So, okay. Scoreboard says 3-2. I had 2-2. Umpire saying 1-2. Either way, here's the pitch. The 1-2. Hit high and deep right center field. Going back is the right fielder Pointer. The count doesn't matter. It's off the bottom of the wall on a hop. Over to get it is Cummings as he gets it towards the wall. Chamizo is going to motor all the way to third. Throws cut off by Matt King. It's an RBI triple from Zach Chamizo. It's 2-0 Potters. I think that if anything comes out of that play, it's going to be that Brant Cummings is not going to be happy about the effort from specifically the right fielder Tyson Pointer, who dogged it a little bit out there. I think he thought the ball was gone. Hit off the bottom of the wall. Not saying he could have made a play, but maybe he could have held Chamizo to a double. Now Spolero's right back in the same position. Runner on third, no outs for Ruben Church, who was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Infield is going to be halfway for the Crawdads. First pitch, curveball off the outside, 1-0. Would not be surprised if there's action in the Crawdads bullpen right now, though we can't see anything. A ball and no strikes to Ruben Church. The 1-0. Down and away, 2-0. Just no command here in the third inning for Ryan Spolero. He's losing some of the juice on that fastball. That last one just at 88. So after not pitching for about 2 weeks, you wonder if this is where it's starting to catch up to him a little bit. 2-0. Church takes at the knees with a fastball, 2-1. A little bit of a gimme there from the home plate umpire, but Spolero will take it. I think the Crawdads right now would trade an out for a run, especially with how good this offense has been against now a Potters bullpen. 2-1 is lined straight back. Fastball, which was up to 93 early in the game, now back-to-back, just 87 from Ryan Spolero. Two balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Two. Hit high, shallow center field, sprinting over to his left is Casey Cummings. In the alleyway, he will make the catch. Faking a tag from third, now falling is Zach Chamizo, and that helps the Crawdads. It throws up the line. I don't think Chamizo would have made it anyway, but either way, it's just an F8, 1 out, and a big first out here in the third. That'll bring up Ben Higdon, the center fielder Higdon 0 for 1 with a strikeout, but probably the guy that the Crawdads are most worried about. He is a ton of pop from the left side, a guy that has crushed the Crawdads for a pair of home runs this summer. He hits here against Ryan Spolero, 1 out in the third. 2-0 Crawdads lead with a runner on third. First pitch, fastball off the outside, 1-0. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Heavy fastball at the top of the zone. Got him to swing through it. Ball on a strike. Spolero sets at the belt. Takes a big breath and the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Good curveball. 1-2. So as the fastball velocity starts to diminish for Spolero, he's got to start relying on those other pitches. That big curveball to get the chase is a good pitch. Now Button's just got to make sure he keeps it in front and keeps that runner on third. Spolero's 1-2. Swung on and missed. Got a curveball past him as it dropped past the bottom of the zone. It's the 5th strikeout for Ryan Spolero here in the third. Got to bring up Dominic Rodriguez. Like I said, the last time he was in this situation, probably the guy that Lincoln wants at the dish. 4 for 5 yesterday with 3 runs batted in against the Crawdads. Hits here with a runner on third and 2 outs. 0 for 1 with a strikeout in his first at-bat. First pitch to him here is a slider. Off the outside, check swing. No, says the first base umpire. Didn't look particularly close, but we saw a pitch like that had less of a swing yesterday that was called a swinging strike. So, sometimes you never really know. The 1-0. Hit high to the right side, well foul. Pointer gives it a look and a jog, but it's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Spolero's pitch. Curveball dips below the knees, 2-1. Two nothing. Potters lead, bottom 3. 2-1. Fastball down and in, 3-1. Again, can't see if there's any action in the Crawdads bullpen right now. They made a couple additions today, an infielder and a pitcher. There is someone throwing in the Crawdads bullpen. 3-1. Flipped off to the right side, 3-2. It's the new guy warming up for the Crawdads right now. Last name is Barrios. Wilbur Barrios. The 3-2. Curveball, checked his swing. Did he go? No, says the first base umpire. It's a walk for Dom Rodriguez. There's runners on the corners with 2 outs. See if that's the day for Ryan Spolero. It doesn't look like it, and now it might. Brent Cummings is going to head to the mound. We'll see if he makes a change. There's runners on the corners with 2 outs. Spolero will be facing Peyton Brennan, who's just 1 for 6 in the series. Infield's going to come in. I don't know if this is a new pitcher coming in, if it's just a mound visit. We saw this yesterday where Brent Cummings talked to his infield, left Dylan McShane in the game, and it looks like he's going to do the same here with Ryan Spolero. So putting a lot of trust into the young righty. That'll bring up Peyton Brennan. Brennan 0 for 1 today, a fly out to left field in his first at-bat, the biggest at-bat of the game to this point, with runners on the corners and 2 outs. First pitch to Brennan. Down low, good stop by Button. 1-0. Little amped up there from Spolero. Hasn't thrown anything harder than 85, 86 in his last handful of pitches. That went up to 88. So putting a little more juice on it. The 1-0. On the inside, but call the ball. Just a little off the inside. 2-0. Patrick Herrera waits on deck. This will almost definitely be the last hitter of Spolero's day. It's 2-0 stomp. 2-0 Potters. The 2-0. Hit high and deep, right field. Tyson Pointer looks back, looks up. He is not even going to move. It is gone to right field. 5-0 Potters lead Peyton Brennan, his third home run of the summer. Took advantage of the 2-0 fastball and took it way gone. Grant Cummings is going to head to the mound, maybe a bat or two late. Looks like he's going to bring in Wilber Barrios after the 3-run home run makes it 5-0 Potters. We'll be right back here on the Crawdad streaming network. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by NorCal Oaks. NorCal Oaks is a nonprofit organization dedicated to developing skilled players who want to excel in the game of baseball and softball while attaining strong character and life skills in a fun and positive environment. It's the dad's debut for Wilber Barrios, the righty out of Sonoma State, friend of Nate Nordell. And if you're a friend of Nate Nordell, I think you're a friend of just about everyone in this Crawdads organization. The righty out of Stockton, California, Delta College alumni, went to Sonoma State. Wasn't great there. 4 1/3 innings, 7 runs. First pitch he throws is a fastball just below the knees, 1-0. Patrick Herrera is the hitter. Herrera 0 for 1. 1-0. Fastball down low, 2-0. This year at Sonoma State, Barrios gave up 5 runs in his first outing, but other than that, it was pretty solid. 2-0. Down and away, 3-0. His first outing came against Fresno Pacific. In a third of an inning, gave up 3 hits, 2 walks, 5 runs. Outside of that, only gave up 2 runs the entire rest of the summer. 3-0, chopper. Off of Pat Herrera in the batter's box, 3-1. $5-0 Potters after the 3-run home run by Peyton Brennan. Crawdads are going to try to come from behind here in the third. The 3-1 is down low, ball 4. Not even close. Gets past Nico Button. It's a walk. And just like the day started for Ryan Spolero, the game starts for Wilbur Barrios. Final line on Spolero, 2 2/3 innings. Just 3 hits, but 5 runs, all of them earned. 3 walks really hurt him, 5 strikeouts. Great to see, but got to keep the ball over the white plate. That'll bring up Nolan Wilson, who struck out in his first at bat. Wilbur Barrios. It's a good, solid baseball name. First pitch to Wilson is off the outside and low, 1-0. Wilson struck out on 3 pitches his first at bat. He pops the 1-0 up, right side, sprinting over to his left is Tyson Pointer, but it's going to be in the parking lot, a ball and a strike. You know, we talk a lot about the parking lot at Monte Vista, or where my car parks, being dangerous, but I think that the parking lot here in Lincoln is something else. I think in the next inning we should take a look around the CCL, just a little, get a little excitement, make you a little more happy going into the next inning. 1-1, swing and a miss on a good fastball, a good sinker down low, 1-2. 5-0. Crawdads trail. Wilbur Barrios walks the first batter he faced. Now the 1-2. He is a slider down and away. Good block by Nico Button. For the Crawdads right now, if I'm Wilbur Barrios, just want to get them off the field any way possible. It's hot right now. You know, it's cooled down a little since first pitch, but not much. Still 94 degrees. First pitch was 102. The 2-2. Tapped foul off to the left. We'll do 2-2 again. Tomorrow, the Crawdads return home to finish the series against the Lincoln Potters in Danville. Be a little cooler. Not much. It'll be 95 and cloudy first pitch, which is always fun. The 2-2. Hit high to the right side. Pointer is going to give it a look again, but it'll get foul. Another foul home run for Wilson, this time to right field. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2-2, ball strikes out. 5-0 Potters here in the third. A long, long inning. The 2-2. Slider tapped to third, past Max Farfan, but it's foul. We'll do it again. This inning started with a walk, an RBI triple, a fly out, and a strikeout. Then Dom Rodriguez walked. Looked like Spolero was going to get out of the inning until he gave up a 3-run homer to Peyton Brennan. The 2-2. Slider tapped to third. We'll do it again. Spolero, I think, had really good stuff today. 5 strikeouts, but in the end probably was left a couple batters too long. Two balls and 2 strikes. One more time, Barrios comes set and delivers. A fastball fouled off. We'll do it again. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces are wild. Crawdads pitching, looking to get out of this inning and get their bats back to the plate. Barrios is 2-2. Slider outside, ball 3. Had solid movement on it. Just didn't get a bite. Runner will be going on the pitch. It's 3-2. Barrios sets. And the 3-2. He is tapped foul. We'll do it again. This will be the 12th pitch of the at-bat from Barrios to Nolan Wilson. 6 foul balls in this plate appearance. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Barrios is 3-2 one more time. He is swung on and missed. Good slider. Barrios fired up as he walks off the mound, but the Crawdads give up 4 runs on 2 hits, a lot of walks, and a runner stranded. We'll head to the top half of the 4th inning. It's 5-0. Crawdads need some runs. Welcome back here on the Crawdad Streaming Network. A delayed between innings, but we're back. And not only am I back, the one and only Carson Mercier is back on the broadcast.
How's it going, Austin?
Oh, I missed you so much.
Oh, I missed you too, buddy.
How have your first 3 innings been?
I've been all right. I've been doing the scorebook for this not the scorebook, the scoreboard for this very broadcast. So clap it up for me. I think I'm doing a pretty good job.
You are. It's been updated. Are you standing right now or are you sitting?
I'm sitting right now.
Man.
Just below the camera.
Yeah, no, it is just below the camera, but
hello.
no, I can see your big head right there. It's brutal.
Wow.
My bad, buddy. It'll be Matt King, Joey Donnelly, Tyson Pointer. So are you still running scoreboard?
It looks like Justin is on it currently.
Shout out Justin DeHaas.
Shout out.
Are his parents here?
They are. Said hello.
Shout out Mr. and Mrs. DeHaas. First pitch to Matt King is a heavy fastball swung on and missed at the top of the strike zone. Still Trevin Crowley on the bump. I need your official review on Ryan Spolero bump day today.
Hey, a little bit all over the place, and, well, he hasn't pitched for a couple of weeks, and that's kind of what you're going to get.
The 0-1. Curveball popped up right field. Going back is the right fielder Dominic Rodriguez to make the catch for the first out.
I think just not being able to get ahead and put hitters away is a big thing. A few walks, not a whole lot of hard contact when you really think about it. The home run, sure, the double, yes, but outside of that, there wasn't a whole lot, and I think it's just one of those rust things for Ryan Spolero. Still had the good velo in that first inning, 91 to 93. After that, fell off, so probably got a little tired. It is very hot. Don't blame him too much for that.
Here's Joey Donnelly, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Takes the first pitch curveball off the outside, 1-0. Donnelly's 0 for 1 today. Struck out in his only at bat. Crawdads need some runs. 1-0 up high, 2-0.
Yeah, you're chasing 5. Still got a lot of time, and this offense can get very hot very quick. Scored a good amount of runs yesterday.
2-0 on the outside with a fastball, 2-1.
Correct me, but I'm wrong, but 5 runs were earned yesterday that the Crawdads scored. 6 total off the starter.
Yep. 2-1 is called on the outside. Catcher dropped it. Looked outside, too, on the track man. So it's 2-2.
Just got to find a way to battle back. Get 1 an inning. 1 an inning for 5 innings. You're tied up in the 8th.
2-2. Donnelly takes on the outside, called strike 3. A pitch that was about 6 to 8 inches off the outside. It's the second strikeout for Crowley.
Hang with him. That's pretty much all you can say. Tough pitch. Can't expect to hit that, even swing at that. Pointer has got to get it going here with 2 down.
Pointer 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Looking, first pitch he sees is a curveball tapped to third, foul.
Another guy in his last at-bat struck out. Probably not a strike. But
you're not in camera, don't worry. I see you looking back.
Okay.
You're good.
All right, cool.
The 0-1. Curveball. Wow. That one, 2 middle?
Yeah, sometimes, it's right down the middle, and
okay.
It's a ball. All right.
The 1-1. Way outside, 2-1. I love CCL umps, don't you?
They do a job.
They do a job. The 2-1 to Pointer. Curveball tight, 3-1. Some of my other favorite things with CCL umpires, nails on chalkboards, stepping on Legos. 3-1. Pointer lines it straight back. Good cut on the fastball, 3-2.
Yeah, I love that swing from Pointer. Fastball, pretty much middle, but little late. Crawdads having trouble catching up to the 90s. The fastball's in the 90s. It's not a huge adjustment, but it's one that needs to be made.
3-2, fastball down, low ball 4. Good at bat by Tyson Pointer. A base runner feels like a rally in this spot.
Hey, with 2 outs, you got to capitalize. I like this matchup here for Cole Fellows. Get a fastball, maybe a changeup down and in, pull it down the line. Pointer runs well. Get Pointer running. Get one in the gap. Maybe he can score.
Cole Fellows 0 for 1 today. I would love a Cole Fellows double right here.
It would be very good for this Crawdads offense.
First pitch, Pointer runs. Fellows takes down low. Throw's going to go to second. It's not in time. Tyson Pointer steals a bag. Read the pitcher all the way. And Crawdads have a runner in scoring position.
Hey, that's what you got to do when you're chasing 5. Get aggressive. Take that next bag. Base hit. With 2 outs here, scores a run now. Talking about Pointer's speed. Now it's a single instead of a gapper.
Casey Cummings singled on the 6th pitch of the game. The Crawdads have no hits since then. Pointer's taking a huge lead off second. Trying to get another steal off Crowley, and why not? Get in his head a little bit. One 0. Fellows lines it straight back. Good cut. Ball and a strike.
I'll tell you what. A lot of tacos in the stands, and we had Canes coming. So I'm not going to get any, but it's tempting, Austin. It's tempting.
You might have to.
I
We need to find a way to not have to pay for food here, but I think, I think if we, like, that's just win-win.
I agree.
The 1-1. Fellows takes a curveball down low, 2-1.
How's the air conditioning in there?
It's honestly not great.
Really?
It's a little stuffy. I felt worse. I felt better. I'm sure it feels better in here than it does outside.
Yeah, that's tough. I'm dropping beads of sweat.
2-1. Fellows hits a high fly ball, left field, going over towards the line is Zach Chamizo in the left field corner, now drifting back. And he dropped it in left field. It gets over his head. Cole Fellows is going to be on second. I mean, it's technically a double. I don't know if he got any piece of it, his glove on it. Does the trick, a run comes home, and it's 5-1.
Hey, I think that's a hit. Chamizo in left. I don't know that he got a glove on it, and that the way that Fellows hit that, you're thinking that's lazy pop up to left. That's not getting anywhere, but it just kept going and going and going and lands on the warning track. Hey, Cole Fellows will take the double. He switches places with Tyson Pointer. 5-1. Farfan put one in the gap. Switch places again. Go double-double.
Farfan got hit by the first pitch that Crowley threw. First pitch he sees here is a fastball at the knees, 0-1. 89 on the fastball by Crowley. I was talking earlier in the broadcast how, even though the Crawdads haven't been great offensively today, it is refreshing to see pitchers throwing hard and throwing strikes.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of lefties 78 to 82.
That's exactly what I said.
In the past couple of weeks. So seeing 90. 90's fun. I like it.
Nolan Wilson's going to go talk to the pitcher. This is a good time for a look around the CCL. This look around the CCL is brought to you by
American Stage Tours.
Small enough to care, large enough to compete.
Yeah, there you go.
Slow Blues just finished off a win against the Academy Barons 9-5. Arroyo Seco is putting a beat down on Conejo. They lead 16-3. Sonoma's leading Solano 8-5. And OC fell to the Santa Barbara Foresters 2-1 at Pershing Park. Stir it up.
Stir it up, baby.
The 0-1. Farfan takes a curveball down and away. Ball and a strike. Can you tell Justin to add a hit for the Crawdads, please?
Hey, Justin or Kobe, can you add a hit for the Crawdads? They're not listening.
Okay.
I'll tell them.
The 1-1. Farfan hits it high, center field, right at the center fielder Ben Higdon, who barely has to move. Now he drifts back. More, and he dropped the ball. Just a lazy fly ball to center field. Farfan and Fellows trade places. It's back-to-back drop fly balls by the Potters outfield, and it's 5-2.
Hey, we'll take it. You will take it. 2 balls should have been caught. Both of them should have ended the inning. Instead, Crawdad score 2. You kind of feel like you're almost within striking distance, now within slam range. What a turn of events.
Here's Nico Button. It was 2 quick outs for Crowley and then a walk, a double, and an E8, and he feels like he could have been out of this inning like 7 times. First pitch to Button is down low. Good block by Wilson on the slider, 1-0.
Hey, you got to feel for Crowley in this inning because he's making his pitches. He's getting the weak contact. It's just not going his way.
Button with a runner on second. Crowley on the bump. It's 5-2 now. Crawdads looking to come back again. Still early in this ballgame, just the 4th inning. 1-0 to Button. He is on the outside with a fastball called a strike. Just caught the outside. Ball and a strike.
Put it on there. Officially, Cole Fellows has been ruled a double.
Correct. Standing next to the official scorers.
Oh, wow.
I know. The 1-1. Curveball at the knees. 1-2.
Just wanted to make that information known, just in case, because Justin has told me so.
Justin DeHaas, great work as always. Kobe Siegel, great work as always. The 1-2. Button takes a curveball down and in. Good stop by Nolan Wilson, who is doing work back there.
Yeah, he's having to work a lot. I mean, hey, these pitches are good pitches. They're good 2-strike pitches, but if you're going to throw them, you got to be confident your catcher is going to block them, and, well, he's doing just that.
5-2 Potters, but the Crawdads have scored 2 here in the top of the 4th to inch a little closer. The 2-2 to Button. Lined up the middle, that's going to be a one hopper to the shortstop, Auden. He'll go to first. It's a little low, but it's picked out by Ruben Church to end the inning. Button hit it pretty hard, just not hard enough to get into center field. The Crawdads score a pair. On a hit, an error, they leave a runner on. We'll head to the bottom half of the fourth inning. After the Crawdads score a pair, it's 5-2 Potters. Carson, you don't want to say hi? Look at that face. It's the bottom of the fourth inning. It's Brandon Forrester to lead off against the righty Wilbur Barrios. The first pitch from the righty to the righty is a fastball down and in, 1-0.
The button to button battery. Love it.
It's not Button on the mound.
Oh, it's not?
Wilbur Barrios.
Wow.
The 1-0 is a high chopper, could be a base hit. Max Farfan fields it like a pop-up. Strong throw to first, but it's high. Donnelly thought he brought down the tag, but did not get the call. It'll be ruled, I think, a hit.
Probably a hit, and I would like to explain my error. Kobe and Justin. They told me it was Button.
It is not Button on the mound. It is Wilbur Barrios.
Welcome to the squad.
It's a good name.
It is.
Wilbur Barrios has made its way into my top names in the CCL.
I love it. I agree. I don't know about top 5. It's in the top.
No, top like 10 to 15 range.
I agree.
Here's Luke Auden, who's walked a pair of times, takes a first pitch fastball at the knees. I'll give it to you. I think Wilbur Barrios has a little bit of Zach Button in him.
The hair, the beard isn't quite there, but from right here, and I haven't really seen much of either.
I will say, Zach Button, not a big hair guy. 0-1, runner goes, pitch off the outside. Nico Button's throw to second is on the money, but Matt King, the shortstop, drops it. It's a stolen base for Brandon Forrester.
A good jump and even better throw by Button, and King just couldn't handle it. Don't see that often.
Likely would have gotten the runner at second. Nico Button, I was a good throw.
On the button.
Oh, good line. Good line. Look at you go. 1-1 to Auden. Curveball gets past Button. Moving to third is going to be Forrester on the pass ball.
Passed ball.
I know. When was the last time I willingly called something a pass ball?
It's just not often. Wow.
Yeah.
I would have had wild pitch.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
That's funny. So the infield's going to come halfway for the Crawdads. It's Farfan, King, Ellis, Donnelly left to right. Runner on third, no outs. The 2-1. Auden takes a changeup. Wow. Called below the knees.
Where was that on TrackMan?
On TrackMan, it was half a ball in the strike zone.
Oh.
probably should have been called a strike.
Probably.
Yeah. Now Barrios going to have to fight. The 3-1 is popped up left side. We've learned that balls in the air are an adventure tonight.
Yeah, hey, maybe it's that sky. The lights are low. The ball gets over the lights. It's tough to see. It's not exactly cloudy, but the sky is almost gray. Maybe blending in when it gets over the lights. Lot of factors go into it.
All the leaves are brown, and the sky is gray.
Wow.
Yeah. I just dropped the Cole Fellows line. The 3-2 is hit high to Cole Fellows in shallow left field. Moving back to the shortstop King, it's going to drop just in foul territory. I think probably good that Cole didn't try to dive and make a catch on that because the run will come home to score.
Yeah, no need to be a hero there. Let that one fall. No one hurt. You do the 3-2 again.
Do you know any more of the words to California Dreamin'?
I was listening to the house remix today. I've recently gotten into house music, so I was listening to house remix today, and I putting me on the spot. I don't, but I do.
I don't either. 3-2. Grounded to second. Ryan Ellis will field. He'll come to the plate, and that's a bad decision. Not even close. Fielder's choice. Just not a smart play by Ryan Ellis.
No, and that ball was hit relatively hard, but I think Ryan Ellis was still in that halfway between normal position and completely in, and just too long of a throw. Drew Button offline. It would have been late regardless. In that spot, you probably got to take the out.
6-2. Ellis tried to play a little hero ball, and here's Zach Chamizo. First pitch to Chamizo is down low. Button blocks it. Big secondary off first by Luke Auden, but Button keeps it close enough to keep him there. I think in that situation, you'd so much rather have the run come home and 1 out than no outs. I mean, obviously, you'd rather have the run come home and 1 out with the bases clear.
Yeah.
I think you just have to realize that, with a little scoring momentum on the Crawdads side, I don't know why you're going home there.
I think you're probably right, and I understand why Ellis came to the plate. I mean, you just got those 2 runs. You don't want to give one back. Keep that run off the board. You're trying to do anything you can, help out your pitcher. But, yeah, I mean, I think had he been completely in and had it been straight at him, yeah, you go to the plate. Obviously, that's why you're playing in. But 50-50, it's got to be smoked, and you got to make that decision right away. It seems like Ellis hesitated just a little bit. Not too much, but enough to where the run came home to score.
After the mound visit, a 1-ball, no strike count to Zach Chamizo. Auden's on first. He's got good speed, already stole a base, has moved over to third on 2 separate wild pitches today. The 1-0, Chamizo squares to bunt. It's down low, kicks past Button to his left. Running on the pitch was Auden, so he'll be into second with the steal, and it's 2-0 the count.
I'll tell you this.
Tell me.
Chamizo.
Tell me.
Has a batting stance that you would make in like MLB Road to the Show when you are in real life a right-handed hitter and you want to make a left-handed hitter. Tell me not.
That's such a wonderful comparison.
Yes.
2-0. Swing and a miss. Good fastball by Barrios, 2-1. So it's when, say it again, it's when you're a right-handed hitter in the show.
In real life. So in real life, you're a right-handed hitter. Like
in real
myself.
life, a right-handed hitter, and you want to be a lefty in the show.
Yes.
That's what Zach Chamizo looks like. That's wonderful.
That's the batting stance that you go to.
2-1, fouled off to the left. 2-2. I think that's one of your better lines of the year.
Yeah, I mean, I only have good ones, so I don't really miss. But I love his batting stance. Nice and loose, very relaxed, big swinging.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is a guy that has a swing and a batting stance that just pimps home runs.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's elite.
It is.
The 2-2. Chamizo takes a changeup low, 3-2.
Hey, missed, but that's a good pitch.
I'm a big fan of the Wilbur Barrios changeup.
Yeah, it's a good one.
The 3-2. Line straight back.
Some of these Potters have fouled off some extremely tough pitches today, and I can't get a pitch count because no laptop, really no nothing, no scorebook. But I can tell you, a lot of good at-bats from these Potters hitters. They're doing a lot. In 100-degree heat, they're wearing these pitchers down.
3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Tyler Blair is warming up in the Dad's bullpen. Berrios is going to call his catcher button over. Carson, tell me a story.
Well, Wonder Woman is here.
Wonder Woman is here.
Ryan Troy. Whoa. That was a loud boom. Sorry. Ryan Troy was very excited to see Wonder Woman.
Yep.
Spider-Man. And Captain America. Pre-game, they got the pictures. I think it's on the Instagram.
It is, with Ryan Delaney and someone else. 3-2. Down and in ball 4.
Who doesn't want a picture with Captain America?
I would want a picture with Captain America.
I've been looking for him. I haven't found him. I don't know where he went. I saw him getting tacos earlier. He's got the right idea.
It's going to be a mound visit. Looks like this might be the day for Wilbert Berrios. Brant Cummings is going to come to the mound. I think after leaving in Mr. Spolero batter too long, he's not going to do the same here with Wilbert Berrios. We'll tell you who the new pitcher is when we come back. It's 6-4. The Crawdads are trailing.
This call to the bullpen is brought to you by the NorCal Oaks. The NorCal Oaks is a nonprofit organization dedicated to developing skilled players who want to excel in the game of baseball and softball while attaining strong character.
You can't flub it
I
on
flubbed it.
camera.
I'm sorry, everybody.
Strong character and life skills in a fun and positive environment. It's the All-Star. It's Blair time. Tyler Blair has been good this summer. 1-0 record, a 3.86 ERA in 11 2/3 innings, 14 strikeouts to 4 walks, 9 hits, so a whip just above 1. He did pitch in the CCL Showcase game, went 1-2-3 with a strikeout as the North fell to the South. But here, it's Blair against Ruben Church, and in a big spot. The Crawdads scored 2 in the top half of the inning, have already given up a run here in the bottom half, and there's no outs with 2 runners on. Tyler Blair's first pitch that he throws of the evening is a fastball up and away, a ball and no strikes.
Need a double play. Ground ball, double play, 6-4-3, and no runs can score here. Got to keep them where they are.
Ball, no strikes. Look to second. Now Blair's 1-0. Swing and a miss. Good fastball. Off the outside, a ball and a strike.
4 runs is 4 runs, but that's manageable. That's a couple of walks, a blue pit, a home run, and you're tied. When it gets outside of that, things start to get a little sketchy. So this is the biggest inning of the night right here, and Tyler Blair's got to shut it down.
Blair looks to second, now to the plate, the 1-1. He is off the outside with a fastball, 2-1. I like coming to Lincoln because I do love seeing the TrackMan. I love getting the, we have an estimate of what the guys throw, but it's always a little different when having this the radar gun that we have. TrackMan, you have a feeling is pretty concise and accurate. 2-1. Fastball just off the outside, 3-1.
I'll say it's very nice being, given access to the TrackMan. It's not often that happens.
Solano, if you're listening, you have the TrackMan. Where's our access?
A straight cold no. It's crazy.
Blair's 3-1. Popped up right side. That'll get foul. And then we go around, score 25 on him. So
yeah, that'll show him.
It's 3 balls and 2 strikes to Ruben Church, who's 0 for 1, reached on a hit by pitch. Potters only have 4 hits to this point. They haven't really hit the ball that well. But they're coming through in the big times.
When you
big 3-run home run. Sorry.
Yeah, the home run is just what I was going to say. Outside of that, it's fine. The home run is, like you said, I think Splero probably went 1 batter too many.
Blair looks to second. Now the 3-2. Way outside, ball 4. I feel like I can't do a Mac in here, but I would.
Yeah, you probably can't. There's another broadcast going on in there. Yeah, Justin's kind of doing it. Justin's frustrated. I can see him. He's typing away, getting his story ready. I see lots of walks, not a lot of strikes being written.
Ball game started at 7:26. We're here in the 4th, and it's 9:04. Bases loaded. Ben Higdon takes a curveball that doesn't curve. It's up high, 1-0. Higdon 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Blair would take one of those here.
Strikeout, pop-up on the infield. Pretty much the 2 results that you're looking for here.
Liner right at someone. 1-0. Down and in, 2-0. Between innings, or when Tyler Blair came in, we said the good thing about Tyler Blair is he's going to throw strikes.
Hey, pitching is tough. Sometimes you have it, sometimes you don't. Blair's a competitor. You know that. You know he's going to compete every single pitch. Just got to get back into the zone. Starts with 1.
The 2-0. Hit high, pop up, left side. Going over is the left fielder, Cole Fellows. By the line, he will make the catch for the second out. The runner will tag from third and bluff as Fellows makes a perfect throw into Max Fartfan. A big out, number 1.
Hey, that's huge, and a great throw from Fellows, strong, and he kept it low. That's what I like about that. He kept it low, right on the shoulder of Farfan. Yeah, no runners are advancing on that one, and that's exactly what you want. Now ground ball, and hopefully you're out of it.
It's Dominic Rodriguez, who's 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Again, 4 for 5 yesterday with 3 ribbies. This is the guy that Lincoln probably wants at the dish. Slightly hunched over at the plate is Rodriguez. Big bat movement. Bases loaded, 1 out. First pitch from Blair. Way outside, good stop by Button as he slides to his right to get it, 1-0.
Just got to find the feel for it. It's tough, it's hot. You're not used to it, but got to find a way.
The 1-0. Fastball outside edge, 1-1.
Can't tell, but I don't think that there's any rosin. So you get going, you get through your warm-up routine, you're sweating, your hands are slippery from the sweat. It can be tough.
Bases are loaded. Auden on third, Shimizu on second, Church on first. Blair's 1-1 pitch is lined to the right side, foul, 1-2.
It's a big one. Now ahead, 1-2. You can go to that good changeup we've talked about. Go back to that fastball. Anything to get a ground ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Carson, I have bad news for you.
Oh, no.
There's only 1 slice of pizza.
It's all you.
Aw, we'll see. Blair's 1-2. Curveball got him swinging. Fell off the outside edge. Big strikeout. Big out, number 2.
Hey, now you're 1 away. But hey, that's a huge out, but
Got to get this one.
it's not over yet.
And this is the big hitter, Peyton Brennan. The 3-run home run in his last at-bat. A couple Pac-12 guys. Blair from Cal, Brennan, UCLA. Bases are loaded. A chance to put this ball game away early. First pitch to Brennan, curveball up high, 1-0. Blair's going to take a step off the mound. He's a guy with strikeout stuff, but more relies on soft contact. Using that changeup when he's ahead. Haven't really seen much of it today. The 1-0. Fastball down low, good stop by Button, 2-0. Can't walk him.
Absolutely not, and it seems like the strategy for Blair today has been get to 2-0 and then get an out. So if that trend continues, I'm fine with it.
2 balls and no strikes to the big, powerful left-handed hitter. Blair's 2-0. Fouled off to the left, 2-1. Good pitch by Blair.
Absolutely. Fastball dotted on the outer half.
6-2 Potters here in the bottom of the 4th. They're threatening with the bases loaded. Blair's come in and gotten 2 outs. The 2-1. All the strike at the top of the zone. According to TrackMan, was a strike.
Wow. All right.
Shout out TrackMan.
Shout out home plate umpire. Good call.
Probably not good call, Paul.
No.
But doing his job, doing his thing. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The deuces are wild to the lefty Brennan. Blair comes set. Takes a deep breath and the 2-2. Curveball just staying alive, fouling it back. Is Brennan will do it again.
Love this battle. Absolutely love it. With the bases loaded, 2 strikes. Fouling that one off. Looked like a good slider from Blair.
A leadoff single, fielder's choice, a walk, but then a flyout and a strikeout. Only 1 run home in the inning. Blair will try to keep it at that. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The righty Blair sets above the belt. Now the 2-2. Called strike 3 at the knees. Broke the curveball to the knees for back-to-back strikeouts for Tyler Blair. He strands the bases loaded, and the Crawdads just surrender 1. We'll head to the top of the 5th inning. Crawdads bats looking to attack. It's 6-2. The Potters lead. Top half of the 5th inning. We're almost 2 hours into this game, and it's only the 5th. 5th hasn't even started yet. First pitch to Ellis is off the outside with a fastball. 1-0. Still Trevin Crowley on the mound. We learned that Cooper Robinson left the game after 2 innings with a cut on his finger. 1-0. Outside ball 2. It's pretty impossible to pitch with a cut on your finger.
Yeah, ask Trevor Bauer about that.
Well, the 2-0. Ellis grounds one to second. Slowly over to get it is Pat Herrera. He scoops, throws to first just in time to retire Ellis. 1 out. Now you have some special powers. I know you said pop out, but you're predicting something this inning.
Yeah, I forgot that Casey Cummings was in between Brome and Ellis, but
He is.
Casey Cummings will reach here, and Brome is going to do something special.
Okay. Casey's 1 for 2, a strikeout and a single. First pitch to Cummings is chopped to the left side, and cutting it off is the third baseman. Throws to first. It's wide, but sticking his foot on the bag is Ruben Church. 5-3 is put out.
I still stick to my Ryan Brome is going to do something special. And, hey, that was almost a base hit. Good hustle from Casey Cummings, and even better play at the hot corner.
Ryan Bromo for 2. So, it's due.
He is. Hit a ball hard in the first.
First pitch. Brome chops it to the right, foul. Fell down in the box. Ouch. Just an awkward swing.
Yeah, it looked like he had all that weight on his front leg and just gave out on him.
Needs a minute to get ready. But he's back in the box. The 0-1. Outside 1-1. Still looks a little shaken up.
He does. And we'll be able to ask him about it on the bus ride home.
Well, dominating the name game.
Oh, yeah.
1-1. Rome lines it straight back. Good healthy cut there. 1-2.
Unless we're playing with those new rules, the last name.
I think you just got to adjust.
I'm just like, I'm a mediocre name game player. Like, I'll compete. I'll go for a little bit. This last name thing, not for me.
1-2. Curveball hit high to left field, going over is Zach Chamizo towards the line. It's going to drop, but it'll drop foul. 1-2.
Brome is one of the best name game players I've ever come across in my entire life.
Yeah, Ryan Brome is an elite name game player. I got my first win in a while today.
You did?
Needed it.
You did.
It was a little cold. You know, just some bad losses for me. I got out on an I.
Yeah, I just feel like getting a perfect score on the Giants, you know, the players that have played on the Giants since, 2010?
Right, there's got to be some I's in there.
Exactly.
The 1-2. Brome strikes out swinging. Got the changeup past him off the outside corner. And the Crawdads go down 1-2-3. So nothing special for Walnut Creek this inning. We'll head to the bottom half of the 5th in a 6-2 ball game. Bottom half of the 5th inning, Tyler Blair is back out for what will be his 2nd inning of work. The day is closed for Wilbur Barrios. He went only a third of an inning, gave up a hit, a run, 2 walks, a strikeout. Patrick Herrera leads off the bottom half of the 5th. First pitch. Curveball outside, 1-0.
Hey, I think Barrios, he's got the stuff. Really good changeup today. Kind of had no idea where anything was going.
Got a little bit of Antoine Valerio.
Yes. Tick up on the velocity, maybe.
1-0. Fastball popped up back behind the plate, 1-1. But fastball changeup primary.
Yep. Good changeup. Fastball, when it's located, you're going to get weak contact. Changeup, a good changeup is probably the best pitch in baseball, in my opinion.
Especially if you play it off a good fastball.
Exactly.
That's why I kind of wish Cooper Robinson had stayed in the game longer, because his changeup was beautiful. Blair's 1-1. To Herrera is hitting the same spot, 1-2. Herrera's 0 for 1 with a walk today. The starter for the Potters, Cooper Robinson, has not walked a batter in 17 innings this summer.
Wow. Did you
kind of like me?
Did you pull that yourself, or
What do you mean?
that stat?
Oh, yeah.
yourself? Did you?
Yeah.
Wow.
The 1-2. Curveball just a little high. Could have been called a strike, according to TrackMan. TrackMan might be a little wonky.
Really?
I think the pitches are in the right spot, but I think the strike zone might be a little
Little skewed.
expanded.
Okay. Interesting.
The 2-2. Checked swing curveball. Did he go? Yes, he did, said the first base umpire. It's 3 strikeouts in a row for Tyler Blair here to start the 5th.
Hey, he can throw strikes, and when he does, that's going to be the result. He's got the 3-pitch mix. Fastball, not going to blow you away, but it's still a good one, and obviously the devastating changeup. And the slider today. The slider's been very, very effective. It's been fun to watch him go.
Here's Nolan Wilson, who's looking to avoid a hat trick. He's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts to this point. Facing Blair for the first time. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Good curveball. 0-1.
I mean, that is falling off the table.
Are you calling curveball or slider? What do you think?
I don't know. Couldn't really tell. I guess I'm pretty much the same angle, but I think it was the slider.
Okay.
I think.
I think sometimes they're a little hard to differentiate. Via 1. Down and away.
Maybe a sweeper, something in between.
I think a sweeper isn't really in between. Because sweeper is
Curveball.
over,
Slide.
is more on the slider end of the spectrum. I think the in between is the slurve. And then the far end of the curveball spectrum is the 12-6.
I thought that the slurve had been eliminated from the pitching repertoire.
1-1. Line drive right field going back is Tyson Pointer. He will reach up and make the catch to his backhand side for out number 2.
I just haven't heard slurve all year. It's been sweeper, sweeper, sweeper. Guys that I thought threw a slurve. Well, no, it's sweeper now.
I think now the curveball is more what a slurve used to be, and the sweeper is more of a true slider where it just is one plane.
Gotcha. A lot of cutter, slider, sweeper guys in the league now. It's interesting.
Yeah.
And these guys are all throwing 100.
Yeah. Here's Brandon Forrester, who's 1 for 2. First pitch from Blair. High chopper left side, just like his last at-bat. Farfan scoops. Double clutch throw to first is low, but Donnelly digs it out, picks it up with a bare hand. They're going to say just a little late. So I thought it got him at first either way.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think he picked it up with his bare hand in time, but apparently not. Probably an E3 there.
E3.
Yeah.
E3.
That perfect throw. You got to be frustrated if you're Tyler Blair. Donnelly's frustrated with himself.
I don't think it was a perfect throw. The throw was low. It had to be dug out.
It didn't bounce.
It did bounce.
No.
Really?
It did not bounce.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Here's Luke Auden, who's reached base all 3 times, a fielder's choice, and a pair of walks. So a runner on first that Blair's going to have to work around. He's riding the confidence right now. First pitch on the inside with a fastball, nothing in one.
We saw some inconsistencies in that last inning, maybe even a little to start this inning. He's locked it in right now. He's pounding the zone, getting ahead with the fastball, going to that slider, slurve, sweeper, whatever you want to call it. It's been good. He's been getting ahead.
The 0-1. Line to the left side, foul, nothing in two.
Now in an 0-2, well, you can do anything. Late on the fastball, I wouldn't be surprised to see another one. Up, out of the zone, not a hittable pitch. You want to get something that, if it made contact with, is popped up or fouled back.
Runner on first, 2 outs. It's a 6-2 baseball game here in the bottom of the 5th. Blair's 0-2. Dives off the inside with a slider, curveball, slurve ball, sweeper.
Whatever.
Cutter.
Probably a curve.
Screwball.
Definitely not a screwball.
Definitely not a screwball.
Probably the curve, and I like that pitch.
Yeah.
Back foot. Go back to it if you want, or you can go fastball in.
The 1-2. Reached at. Fouled off to the right. We'll do it again.
Went to the changeup. Mixing it up well. I would no longer be in the batter's box. I would have struck out.
Yeah. You would have struck out on the curveball before.
I don't think I would have swung at it.
I think you're giving yourself a little too much credit there.
I
Okay.
don't really chase.
Hey, when was the last time you saw a pitcher as good as Tyler Blair?
I wouldn't have swung.
Okay.
At
Whatever you say.
probably anything
Whatever
in this
you say.
at-bat.
The 1-2. Curveball grounded through the right side, a base hit. Going to second is Forrester. His pointer's up with it in right field. He throws it into the cutoff man, Matt King. It's an error and a single in back-to-back plate appearances, and there's runners on first and second with 2 down.
Well, the baseball gods hate errors. They do. And here comes Shimizu. A chance to extend the lead. Tyler Blair has been pitching well. Got a ground ball there just right through the hole. Got to make a big pitch here.
Zach Shimizu, a triple, a single, and a walk. He's been electric today. Again, a chance to break this game wide open. A 4-run game as we stand. 2-2-1 runs, hits, errors for the Crawdads. 6-5-1 for the Potters. First pitch to Shimizu is a curveball, just a little high, 1-0. You're calling it a changeup?
Changeup.
Okay.
What does TrackMan say?
I don't know. What did TrackMan say? Changeup? Changeup.
Changeup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never say that again. The 1-0 is a changeup called a strike.
You've never seen Domingo Ayala?
No.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow. Fake baseball fan.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Blair sets. Looks to second. Now delivers the 1-1. It's up high with the fastball, 2-1.
Check him out, kids. Domingo Ayala on YouTube.
This is about the time in the game, or in Tyler Blair's outings, where he starts to tire a little bit. The 2-1. Popped up back of the plate, 2-2.
Yeah, maybe tiring it out a little bit. Probably should be out of this inning, right? The 2-out error. You're working a whole lot more pitches than you want to. But in this heat, got to find a way. It's key to the game, find a way. I know I'm late, but...
A little late, but it's okay. Hey, still a lot of baseball to be played.
On the broadcast, so...
It's the 38th pitch of Tyler Blair's night. He looks to second. The 2-2. Up high. The changeup. 3-2.
Yeah, it's a good indication of when a pitcher is starting to get tired. Those off-speed pitches are missing up, not finishing those pitches. You got to work that changeup down, and when you get tired, it's really easy to get kind of tired and release it too early.
The runners will be going on the 3-2. Here it comes. Fouled straight back. One of your best lines of all time, by the way.
Is.
When you're tired, it's easy to get tired.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
Wow.
I love it. Truer words have never been spoken of.
I think I meant to say when it's hot like this and you're working very deep into into this outing, it's easy to get tired.
So it is still very, very, very hot.
Yeah, 95 degrees. 9 o'clock.
I have 89, but I'll take your word for it. The 3-2. Oh, just off the inside, ball 4.
Wow. That's a tough one.
Trackman says inside.
Can't see Blair going more than this batter here. Last batter, no matter what, I'm assuming. Looks like whoever is warming is good to go. Can't tell who it is.
I would assume it's Sean Fitzpatrick in the Crawdads bullpen.
Looks like a righty, so you're
I
wrong.
would assume it's not Sean Fitzpatrick then.
You're a righty. You're wrong.
Bases are loaded for Ruben Church. It's a 6-2 ball game. The first pitch to the big first baseman out of Kentucky is on the outside with fastball, but called outside 1-0. Definitely was a little outside.
Yep. Can't argue with that one. Just got to bring it in a little bit.
Blair trying to pick up his teammate over at first after a 2-out error. The 1-0. Grounded to third. Max Farfan goes to a knee, can't get it, throws to first. It is dug out by Donnelly. That'll end the inning. Joey Donnelly makes up for the 2-out error, and Tyler Blair gets out of a bases-loaded jam unscathed. We'll head to the top half of the 6th inning. The Potters lead at 6-2. There's some changes. Zach Chamizo moves to third, and Dom Rodriguez moves to left. First pitch to Matt King is fly to the right side, foul. We're not sure who's in right yet, but we'll let you know as soon as possible. It's Matt King at the dish. He's 0 for 2 with a pair of flyouts. 6-2, Crawdads trail. Got to get something going. The 0-1 to King is lined to the right side, foul. Still Trevin Crowley on the bump, and why not? He has been very good so far on the day. He's lined to this point 3 innings, a hit, 2 runs, 1 earned, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts.
And now the dads have seen him. Second time through.
0-2, curveball pounded to left field. Going back to the left fielder towards the line. He will make the catch for the first out. I love the people here. I think they do a great job, but it is impossible to broadcast from this angle.
Yeah, it is tough.
Ben Romano is the new right fielder. He's in for Brandon Forrester. in that spot in the lineup, I should say. First pitch to Joey Donnelly is a swing and a miss on a fastball, nothing in one. Crowley's velocity has almost gone up as the game has gone on. He was starting about 85, 86. Now he's sitting about 87, 88 as Donnelly takes a fastball, called the strike on the outside, nothing in two.
Hey, some guys are just like that. You get going, the heat doesn't affect them, and they're nice and loose deeper into their outing.
0-2, grounded to the right side on a dive through the right side past Ruben Church and into right field. The first Crawdads base hit since Cole Fellows' RBI double. The first, should I say, real Crawdads hit since Casey Cummings all the way back in the first inning.
Take them any way you can get them. Yeah, that double by Fellows, and I quote
Yourself?
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. How did I know?
But hey, need a lot more of those. Pointer, a guy can make this a 4-6 game with one swing of the bat. Like having him in the box here.
He walked and stole a base in his last at bat. First pitch he sees is lined straight back, right on the fastball. 87, top of the zone. If you give him that again, he is not going to miss.
Yeah, and he's frustrated. Did you see him? He hit his bat. He knows that he missed one. Fastball. He loves it there. Hit that pitch out yesterday. He's frustrated, but got to focus yourself back into the at-bat. Still not out of it. Still 0-1.
Donnelly dances off first. The pickoff move is not in time.
Yeah, make sure to keep a close eye on Donnelly. Speed demon over there.
I hate the barking.
I do too.
It does its job.
Does.
The 0-1. Pointer hits it high and deep. Left center field. Going back is the left fielder Rodriguez at the track. He looks up. It is off the bottom of the wall. It takes a big hop to the center fielder Higdon. Around third, heading for home is Donnelly. He's going to score without a throw. It's an RBI double for Tyson Pointer, and it's 6-3.
That was smashed and somehow didn't get out off the bottom of the wall. I thought it was gone. I mean, I thought it was into the trees 500 feet in the left center, but hey, take it. Double for Tyson Pointer. 2 straight hits to open up the 6th. Good start. That's exactly what you needed.
One out, and here's Cole Fellows, who hit an RBI double in his last at bat. 6-3, Crawdads staying in this game. Tyler Blair helped him on the mound. Now they have to help themselves out at the plate a little. First pitch, Pointer goes for third, swing and a miss. No throw to third. It wouldn't have mattered. Tyson Pointer had a phenomenal jump. It's 2 stolen bases on the day for Tyson Pointer, and it's an 0-1 count.
Hey, love this aggressive base running, specifically from Tyson Pointer. Doesn't matter. Front door's open. Fellows, the lefty, that spot is open for the catcher to throw to third. Doesn't matter. You got a huge jump, slides in safely. Now it feels like anything scores Pointer.
No balls and a strike to Cole Fellows. 1 for 2 on the day. The 0-1. Fellows takes down and in, 1-1. Crawdads need Pointer to come home this inning. If they can add more, lovely. Gotta get that runner on third.
Gotta get within 2.
The 1-1. Fellows pops it up, back of the screen, 1-2.
Hey, now in a 2-strike count, just get the ball in play. I think anything scores this run except, sharp line out or strikeout.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Cole Fellows, who's been hot with runners in scoring position at the dish. The 1-2. Fellows lines it to left field. Coming in is Rodriguez, but it's going to drop and get 1 hop to Rodriguez in left center. Fellows a huge turnaround first, but he'll stay there. It's an RBI single for Cole Fellows, and don't look now, it's 6-4.
One of my favorite swings of the night right there. A well-placed fastball on the outer half with 2 strikes and going the other way. Sweet lefty swing was Cole Fellows there, poking it into the gap. This could be the day. Just a beautiful swing.
Looks like it is the day for Trevin Crowley. He was great, but he exits with the Crawdads in a position to tie the game. We'll tell you all about the new pitcher when we come back. It's 6-4.
This call to the bullpen is brought to you by NorCal Oaks. NorCal Oaks is a nonprofit organization dedicated to developing skilled players who want to excel in the game of baseball and softball while attaining strong character and life skills in a fun and positive environment. New pitcher.
It's Cullen Riley out of Tulane. Was not good for the Green Wave this last spring, but he's been good this summer. 1-0, 1.92 ERA, 5 games, one of them started. 9 1/3 innings pitched, 11 strikeouts, 7 walks, 4 hits. In his last outing, came against the Admirals in a 22-0 win. He went in a shutout inning, struck out 2. Last spring with Tulane was bad. An 0-1 record, 21 games, 28 2/3 innings pitched, a 7.22 ERA.
Hey, chance to get right for Max Farfan. That's what I see.
Get right.
Get right.
He has 3 home runs in his last 2 games.
3 in 1 game.
True. Here he is. He's 0 for 1 today. First pitch to Farf. Swing and a miss. Foul back.
Foul tip, I believe.
Okay.
All right.
0-1. A leadoff line out by Matt King, but then a single by Joey Donnelly, a double by Tyson Pointer, a single by Cole Fellows, and it's 6-4 with 2 runs home in the inning and the tying run at the dish. The 0-1 to Farfan. High fastball. There is, we made a mistake on the defensive changes, so Ben Romano is just into left field. Zach Chamizo moves to third. Staying in right field is Dominic Rodriguez. 1-1. Farfan tops it to the right side, foul, 1-2. So, my bad on that one.
I thought you were always right.
I'm like a leadoff walk. Like 90% of the time I'm right.
Okay. It's respectable.
Yeah. Wish I was like that in, like school. Big leadoff first for Fellows. The 1-2 to Farfan is a slider up high, 2-2. We are currently at the 2:16 mark in the game. Here in the 6th. Just 1 out.
Top 6.
Top 6. 2-2. Farfan takes up high, snap throw back to first, but Fellows is in ahead of the throw, 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes, and out. Wouldn't be surprised to see Fellows on the move here. Let's see.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. We'll keep an eye on Fellows off of first. Time is called at the dish.
Let's go, boys. Roll it up.
(3-2). Farfan takes down an away ball 4. Good at bat.
And now the tying run is on first base. Nico Button, and then the top of the lineup. Already a pitching, or a mound visit rather.
Ooh. We're at the point in the broadcast where the what's it called? The hot spot
Yeah.
is getting too hot.
Oh no.
So I have to, I'm doing the cold water bottle on the hot spot.
Love that.
Because usually, I feel pretty comfortable with 100% battery and not plugging the hot spot in.
Mm-hmm.
That was a mistake today.
Oh no.
Had 100% battery.
Okay.
But this is also a 2.5-hour game.
Yeah.
And we're in the 6th.
Yeah, kind of tough. I think we've had a 2-hour and 4-minute game
Correct.
this summer. How do I remember that? But I don't know who's pitching. That's bizarre to me.
Happens to the best of. I wonder if we put the hotspot in the fridge.
Do it. I mean, check on it every
Sure.
few minutes.
Just not sure how it would charge. It's going to be a pinch hitter for the Crawdads. It's Brian Duroff. Brian Duroff hitting for Nico Button. So, Brian Duroff, a guy that has not had the summer he's wanted, but here in a big spot.
Chance to flip the script.
First pitch, Duroff hits a high fastball straight back, 0-1. So far this summer, Brian Duroff, a .264 hitter, a pair of home runs, 15 batted in. Both of those home runs in non-league play. The 0-1. Duroff takes at the knees with a fastball, nothing in 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Duroff and Riley. Runners on first and second. Duroff represents the go-ahead run at the dish. The look to second, now the 0-2. Somehow stays alive on a curveball. Had his knees buckle, but kept the bat in the zone long enough to flip it off to the right.
Protect me. Duroff just getting a piece, throwing the barrel at it, getting a piece, staying alive, seeing another. If you're the Crawdads, if you're Brian Duroff, I think you pretty much take anything but a ground ball. Got to keep the ball in the air. Duroff, this summer, haven't seen the power, but we obviously know it's there. Get one in the air, get one elevated.
0-2. Duroff hits it high, right field, shallow. Going back now is the center fielder, but it's the right fielder, Rodriguez, who makes the catch. Tagging from second is Fellows. It's a strong throw in, but it's cut off. So Fellows moves up to third on the F9.
Successful, I would say. Move the runner and Fellows 90 feet from the plate now. And I think Duroff really just missed that. Looked like a pretty good swing, little bit under it. Had little too much height. Had he barreled that, we could have seen an opposite field home run.
It'll be another mound visit. And already the end of the day for Colin Riley. Wow. Okay. It's a new pitcher coming in to face the lefty Ryan Ellis. It'll be a lefty in the ballgame when we come back. It's 6-4. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by NorCal Oaks. NorCal Oaks is a nonprofit organization dedicated to developing skilled players who want to excel in the game of baseball and softball while attaining strong character and life skills in a fun and positive environment. They bring in the lefty Jackson Nove, who's been good this summer, just his 3rd appearance, but he'll be facing Ryan Ellis, the best left-on-left hitter on the team at 1024 OPS against lefties in 21 at-bats for Ryan Ellis this summer, facing Jackson Nove. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. First pitch to Ellis. Check to swing, gets past the catcher. Farfan's going to stay at third. Or excuse me, Fellows is going to stay at third. Farfan's going to move up to second on the pass ball.
Probably the right decision by Fellows. I mean, that kicked off pretty hard of the backstop. Having a conversation with Rilo at third. Those 50-50 ones, you know, you don't want to take the bat out of Ryan Ellis' hands. You just heard the numbers.
Exactly what I was going to say. Also one of the best hitters on the Crawdads with runners in scoring position. Now has a pair of them with 2 outs. It's a 6-4 ball game. The tying run on second. The 1-0 to Ellis. Chopper right side, foul. Ball and a strike. Nove out of Kentucky. A lot of Kentucky guys on this Potters team.
Wonder if they recruit each other.
Maybe. Jackson Nove was an all-star, even though he only made 2 or 3 appearances in the first half. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Good speed on third with Fellows. Slightly below average on second with Farfan, but he's got a huge lead and would likely score on a ball to the outfield. The 1-1 is below the knees and outside, 2-1.
Didn't really look like a terrible pitch. Not received the best behind home plate. Would have been a ball either way, I'm assuming. But favorable count here for Ryan Ellis.
2-1. Ellis tops it off of his front shin, 2-2.
Yeah, that'll hurt. Frustration with missing a hittable pitch. And the cherry on top hits your shin.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to number 2. One of the Crawdads' top hitters in a huge spot here in the 6th. Farfan on second, Fellows on third. Nove comes set at the belt. The 2-2 to Ellis. Curveball off the outside. Here comes Fellows to the plate. There is no throw. Fellows slides in, and it's 6-5 on the wild pitch.
Take them any way you can get them. And tying run 90 feet away. This game, well, I'll be honest, it felt over after that 3-run home run, which feels like yesterday. Game kind of felt over very early in this one, but cardiac crawdads, as Justin likes to call them, doing it again.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Now the tying run just 90 feet away on third. Nove sets and the 3-2. Ellis lines it into right field. That's a base hit. Farfan comes home to score. It's a 4-run inning for the Crawdads. They tie this game up at 6 in the 6th.
Ryan Ellis is clutch.
The cardiac Crawdads strike again.
This team is generational.
Tied at 6. It all started with a Matt King lineout. Here's Casey Cummings with 2 down. First pitch to him is below the knees, 1-0. The scoreboard has gone off or reset. So, I mean, it's basically like we're in the first inning.
Essentially. All tied up.
Nove's 1-0. Cummings takes at the knees, called the strike. 89 on the fastball.
That's firm. Left side, funk.
89 from a lefty in the CCL. It's unheard of. The 1-1. Cummings swings over the top of a fastball, 1-2.
Awkward swing there from Casey Cummings. Don't see that often.
Nove sets at the belt and the 1-2. Cummings taps it to the left side, foul. 6-6. A Matt King lineout, and then a Joey Donnelly single, a Tyson Pointer RBI double, a Cole Fellows RBI single. The new pitcher, Colin Riley, came in, walked a batter, got a fly out, and then Ryan Ellis hit a single to tie the game at 6. The 1-2. Cummings strikes out, swinging good slider at the bottom of the zone. But the Crawdads score 4 times and tie the game. The cardiac Crawdads have done it again. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th in a tie ball game here on the Crawdad Streaming Network. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by NorCal Oaks. NorCal Oaks is a nonprofit organization dedicated to developing skilled players who want to excel in the game of baseball and softball while attaining strong character and life skills in a fun and positive environment. Carson, it's magic time.
Sean Fitzmagic, baby.
I realize you don't have the numbers, but he's 3-0, a 2.81 ERA, which is inflated because he had some weird outings where he was better than I think his numbers show. And there's a new catcher, too. New catcher, it's Ryder Helfrich behind the plate, the number 3 catcher in the class of 2023. So Brian Duroff's day is over. It's Ryder Helfrich behind the plate.
Don't expect any stolen bases in this inning. Helfrich has a cannon. What? Yeah.
Sean Fitzpatrick will be facing Ben Higdon, Dom Rodriguez, and Peyton Brennan, the lefty. The first pitch from Fitzmagic is off the inside with a fastball 1-0.
Fitzpatrick is so good and gets so unlucky. I don't think I've ever seen a pitcher get so unlucky like he has. It's unbelievable to me. Misses barrels.
Absolutely. The 1-0. High and tight, comes in and hits him on the high shoulder. 88 on the fastball. It's a hit by pitch.
Not the way that he would have wanted to start this 6th inning. Wow. But you're going to have to find a way to work around it now. Helfrich, young catcher, but this kid's smart. Go and have a word with him, calm him down, slow it down. A couple pitches were nowhere close to the zone right there. You just have a word, bring him back into it.
Final line for Tyler Blair. I think this was his outing of the year. 2 innings, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, a hit, no runs. He got out of some huge spots. Final line for Trevin Crowley, 3 1/3, 4 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Final line for Colin Riley, 0.1 innings, no hits, a run, it was earned, and a walk. Fitzy to Dom Rodriguez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts and a walk, looking for a double play ball. First pitch, way outside, ball 1. For a guy that's a strike thrower, he's just got to get in the strike zone.
Yeah. It starts with 1. Just takes 1. Getting that rhythm, that groove. Ground ball pitcher.
Takes a lot of time. Fitzy, maybe we talk pure nastiness. Probably the nastiest pitcher in the CCL.
Yep.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Good changeup. 1-1. Did I get it right? No?
Yeah, no.
Not a changeup?
No. I don't think so.
Changeup.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Take that.
Wow.
So confident, too. It's my World Series. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Good fastball. 1-2.
Blow it by him.
See if he goes to the slider. That's been the kill pitch. He can backdoor it. He can back foot it. Against the lefty, he can front door it. Like he knows where the ball's going. Looks to first. Now the 1-2. Swung on and missed. First strikeout for Fitzy's the first out of the 6th.
How about that? Hit a guy, K a guy, 1 away. Good bounce back from Fitzpatrick. Even the first pitch of that at-bat was way outside. Took a deep breath. That time was called at the plate, and it seemed like that helped Sean almost calm down.
Here's Peyton Brennan, who has the biggest hit of the day for Lincoln, a 3-run homer. First pitch is a pickoff move. You know, this isn't something we keep track of, but I feel like we've never seen Fitzy pick off before.
I was about to say that.
Like, that just looked foreign.
Yeah. Not the A move, I don't think.
First pitch to the lefty, Brennan squares to bunt, takes back. It's called a strike right down the pipe with the fastball, 0-1. I would not want to bunt against Sean Fitzpatrick.
Not lefty. No way. Couldn't pay me to do it.
You could probably pay me to try it.
No.
Okay. The 0-1 pickoff move. Like full submarine pickoff move by Fitzy.
Hey, a lot of lefties cheat the pickoff move. It's kind of tough for Fitzpatrick. He's got that low 3/4 arm angle. A little tough to cheat it.
0-1. Curveball up and in. Gets past Helfrich and all the way to the backstop. A pass ball moves up Higdon to second. That's big.
I'm surprised that I thought that hit the batter on the hand. Guess not. It looked like, did you see he was flexing his hand? I thought
Yep.
Whatever.
Ball and a strike. Fitzpatrick to the lefty, Peyton Brennan. Looks to second, now the 1-1. Flip to the left side, foul 1-2.
Love that pitch there. Fastball, high and tight to a lefty. It's just going to be extremely hard to hit. He's bringing it, what, 88, 89 with that heater?
That one 89, which I think is the fastest fastball of the summer for Fitz. We heard before the year he's up 89, 91. It's been more 86, 88 this summer, but with how much it moves, he can get away with that 2 to 3 mile an hour drop.
And I think once he gets some weight on him, that miles per hour, that velo, it'll go up.
The 1-2. Off the outside with a fastball, 2-2.
He's a relatively small kid. Not a whole lot of meat on those bones, but grows up, fills in a little bit more. Watch out.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Fitz sets past the hip. Looks to second. Now the 2-2. Fastball got him swinging. 88 right down the pipe. See you later.
Love the mentality that he pitches with. When he's in the zone, it's fastballs, here it is. Buckle up. And it's moving. Lane changer. You just can't catch up to it.
Here's Patrick Herrera. Herrera's 0 for 2. A ground out, a strikeout, a walk. Runner on second, a 6-6 ball game here at McBean. First pitch to Herrera. Swung on and missed. Fastball at the top of the zone, 0-1. Fitzy and Helfrich are kind of just throwing the ball around right now.
What just happened?
I have no idea.
I thought Fitzpatrick had it in his glove, and then it was by the first base line. I blink, and it's at the third base line. That was bizarre.
No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. The righty Herrera at the dish. Fitzpatrick a hit by pitch and then 2 strikeouts. The 0-1. Just outside with the fastball, 1-1. A little more than just.
Runner on second, doing some dancing, trying to time up Fitzpatrick. Got that one look going right now. Got to find a way to mix it up before he, steals third.
Look to second. The 1-1. Hit high to left field. Cole Fellows moving over. He has room. He makes the catch for the third out. A leadoff hit by pitch, then 2 strikeouts and a flyout, and that's peak Sean Fitzpatrick. We'll head to the top of the 7th, where the Crawdads will try to take the lead for the first time today. When we come back, it's all 6s. Top half of the 7th inning here at McBean. It's a brand new ball game as Ryan Brome gets his 4th at bat. He's 0 for 3, which means one thing. What's that one thing? Tell me.
He's due.
He's due?
He's due.
Lefty on lefty. Jackson Nove back out for in his 2nd frame. Got an out. First pitch to Brome is a fastball outside corner, 0-1. These are two of the top lefties in the CCL going against each other right now.
Yeah, and it is, it's firework night, right?
Not anymore, I don't
Not
think.
anymore.
The 0-1 comes in and hits Brome. Okay. It all started with a hit by pitch.
Hey, that one frustrating for Brome. I think he's looking to get right against lefties. Hasn't, you know, we were looking at it on the bus ride. Hasn't had the year against lefties that he might have liked. I guess he'll take the hit by pitch, increase the on-base percentage.
Yeah, just a 182 average. Ready? I can tell you right now. Increases first pitch to Matt King is outside, excuse me. Increases the on-base percentage to 280.
All right, get that up a little bit.
But I'm going to take it down so I can remember to change it after the game. 0 for 3 is Matt King. Hit a ball hard to left his last time. The 1-0 swung on and missed. Got a fastball by him. 1-1.
Shout out to Google Sheets.
Google Sheets saved my life.
Electric factory over there at Google. I mean, you should game recognize game because they do it right over there.
Yeah, the Walnut Creek Crawdads X Google pipeline goes crazy. The 1-1. Oh, soared through a curveball. 1-2. You know, we say that. I was actually at a Google party this morning.
You were?
Yeah.
Wow. Was it
They're
200 degrees?
so nerdy. Like,
Well.
everyone that works there is just so unbelievably smart.
Yeah. I would love a fraction of that smartness.
1-2. Tipped off to the end of the bat. We did trivia. Ironically, it wasn't actually people that work for Google, just people employed at Google. So all their, you know, my dad is a chiropractor at Google. So it's all the chiros, the PTs, the ACU, all that jazz.
Still smart
Still
people.
unbelievably smart. The 1-2. Off the outside. Gets past the catcher. A pass ball is going to move Ryan Brome up to 2nd.
Hey, we can agree on that. No wild pitch there. Borderline strike, am I
Yep.
wrong? I mean, as a former catcher,
Yep.
those are the worst. There's no real reason it gets by you. It just does, and it just happens, and it sucks.
2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. King looking to give the Crawdads their first lead of the day. The 2-2. King taps it to the right side. A high chopper over to get it is Ruben Church. The pitcher, Nove, is going to cover. It is just in time to get Matt King at first.
3-1 on the putout, and that's nicely done. Chopper, first baseman, going to his right, cutting it off from the second baseman. Perfect flip to the covering pitcher at first. However, Brome into third, 1 away. Base hit. That's a run.
Got to take advantage. Can even be a fly ball deep enough to the outfield. Doesn't even have to be that deep with Ryan Brome's speed. Donnelly, good power at the plate. First pitch to him. Fly ball left side foul. Donnelly started the rally in the last inning with a 1-out single on a 2-strike pitch. Let's do it again, JD.
I wish I had his lefty stats available.
Oh, hold on. Just you wait. 0-1 is a fastball just below the knees, 1-1. Joey Donnelly has been one of the best left-on-left hitters on the team. An 824 OPS. Left on left.
See if it stays true.
Takes just outside. He is the 3rd best hitter left on left on this Crawdads team behind Ellis. But ahead of Ellis is Nico Button. Chops this one to the right side. Brome's going to come home to score. There's no one covering first. Nove covers late. The throw is in time to get him. I didn't think so. Donnelly's out at first. It's a 4-1 put out. Brome comes home to score. And it's 7-6.
Questionable call at first, but hey, out for a run. You take the lead. First lead of the day. That feels good. Now add on. Don't stop with one.
It'll be Tyson Pointer at the dish. Pointer, a double and a walk so far. Squares to bunt, pushes it to the mound. Jackson Nove fields on 2 hops, spins, throws to first, and it is not in time. Tyson Pointer beats it out. Jackson Nove got nonchalant, he got lazy, and Tyson Pointer took advantage. Base hit.
Tyson Pointer just took us to another level. We haven't seen that out of him this summer, burning down the line, and he just earned himself. I don't know if you're going to call that a hit.
They called it a hit.
They called it a hit, okay. So earned himself an infield single. How about that? Have a day. Have a day, Tyson Pointer. 2-hit day.
Here's Cole Fellows. A single, a double, 2 runs batted in. First pitch. Fellows swings through a fastball, nothing in 1.
Pointer, a couple of stolen bases. He looks antsy off first base. I'd be curious to see if he's going here.
Tyson Pointer has been wanting a player of the game nod for a while. This might be the day.
So is Ryan Troy.
Ryan Troy not getting in the game today.
No.
The 0-1. Fellows swings over the top of a good slider, nothing in 2.
It was a good one. Left on left after a fastball in. Break a slider off. That's a very good pitch tunneling right there.
Nove comes set, now the 0-2. Pointer goes, swung on and missed. Good slider by Nove, and the inning is over. But the Crawdads take the lead for the first time since the 4th inning yesterday. They lead it 7-6 after we stretch. The Crawdads have a 1-run lead. Bottom half of the 7th inning, it is 7-6 Crawdads. Feels good to say. Nolan Wilson with Ben Romano on deck and Luke Auden in the hole. To face Sean Fitzpatrick. If the game were to end right now, Fitzy would be in line for his 4th win of the summer, which is crazy to think about.
Reliever, 4 wins.
Plus 2 saves. Hey, we can't get ahead of ourselves. First pitch to Wilson, swing and a miss, loses the bat. Can we get some? Can we get TrackMan on the bat launch? That would be kind of electric. Oh my God, do we actually? 110 exit velo on the bat.
Wow.
Yeah, electric.
Right, he's swinging to do damage. Love it.
Because we didn't have TrackMan the last time that Fitz was on the mound, and I think his dad talked to him about it. We do have to say, for legal purposes, that was a joke.
Yeah.
Because I think the last time we said 44 on TrackMan, and there was nothing, actually. So, Mr. Fitzpatrick, we apologize.
We do. That's my fault. I apologize.
0-1, popped up right side foul.
But to be fair, I don't think I was that far off.
No, I think you might have been overselling a little bit.
Yeah.
No balls and 2 strikes. Wilson looking to avoid the hat trick as he's 0 for 3, pair of strikeouts, a line out. Fitzy sets past the belt. Now the 0-2 to Wilson. Fastball at the knees, called strike 3. 89'd him right at the knees. It's the third strikeout of the day for Sean Fitzpatrick.
This guy is awesome. I can't really say much more than that. Hit the first guy he saw, 3 strikeouts since, absolutely cruising.
It's Ben Romano at the dish for his first at bat. He came in for Forrester a couple innings ago, the start of the 6th. First pitch he sees today is a slider just off the outside, 1-0. Ben Romano, a .333 hitter. Does have a home run this summer. 1-0. Off the inside with a fastball, 2-0. Sean Fitzpatrick also, you know, we talk about all the good things about him. I don't think we talk enough about how the guy just has a rubber arm.
Yeah, he can go. Workhorse, love it.
2-0. Romano flips it to the right side, foul.
Out of the bullpen, you need 2 or 3. Hey, coach, he's good. I'm good.
You know, we've talked about, can he be a closer? Can he be a starter, an opener, a setup guy? He's just, like, he can do anything. He's, as cliche as it sounds, he's a pitcher.
Love him in this long relief role. It suits him so well.
The 2-1. Called just a little bit below the knees on a fastball, 3-1.
Good pitch, spotted up.
3-1 count, a hitter's count to Ben Romano. Scoreboard says 2-1. I have 3-1. Trackman has 3-1. Here it comes. It's tapped back to Fitzpatrick on one hop. He will run a little bit to the first base bag, but throw it to Joey Donnelly for the second out. Say it with me.
PFP.
And so enthusiastic from us, too.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's expected. Fitzpatrick is a good fielding pitcher, and I think that means a lot. Field your position as a pitcher. Save yourself some trouble.
Here's Luke Auden, who has reached base all 4 times today. A pair of walks, a fielder's choice, a single. Good walk-up song.
Yeah. Overrated, in my opinion.
Okay, valid. Good take. I like it. First pitch to him here in the 7th is off the outside with a fastball. 89. I want to see Fitz hit a 9 today. I think he's got it in him. Today it feels a little extra amped.
It's still upper 80s at 10:19 p.m. Got to be feeling loose.
The 1-0. Fastball line straight back, 1-1.
Oh, no. Did you see that?
No.
Foul ball, hit the net, knocked out some beer of a cup.
Oh.
Brutal.
Brutal way to lose some beer.
Oh, man. Got to feel for that fan.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down here in the 7th, and a 7-6 Crawdads lead. If you had told me that an hour and a half ago, I would have laughed at you. The 1-1. Fly ball right field, foul, 1-2.
You were the one that told me you were watching the replay.
But did I say it on air?
You didn't say it on air.
So I think that it doesn't count.
Probably right. Still, it half counts. But you just don't see it like me.
No, no one does. Fitzpatrick well ahead. Here's the 1-2. Up and away with fastball, 2-2. What are you laughing about?
Just watching the replay. It's a great time.
It is a great time. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Fitzpatrick comes set past the belt. Now looks in. The 2-2. Chopper to short. Matt King's going to wait on a big hop. He throws the first. It's high, and Donnelly can't pull it down. It'll be an E6. Indecision led to the error. A poor read on the hop and a poor throw.
I think he made the right decision fielding that ball. At first came up to charge it, then waited back for the high hop, got that hop, then just rushed the throw. Rushed it. Had a little bit more time than I think he thought, and this one just sailed.
Here's Zach Chamizo. who has reached base all 4 times, a pair of walks, a single, and a triple. The hottest hitter of the day for either squad.
And an electric walk-up song.
This is some like house music, right? House-ish, house adjacent.
Yeah, it's right there.
Left on left. First pitch. Chopper back to the mound. Fitzpatrick snags it, will run to first, toss underhand, and retire the side. Prime Sean Fitzpatrick surrenders a 2-out reached on error, but strands a runner at first base. We'll head to the top of the 8th in a 7-6 Crawdads lead. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by NorCal Oaks. NorCal Oaks is whoa, that was not words. NorCal Oaks is a non-profit organization dedicated to developing skilled players who want to excel in the game of baseball and softball while attaining strong character and life skills in a fun and positive environment. It is a guy who has been described as electric, Eric Vaster. In his 7th game, 12 1/3 innings pitched, 17 strikeouts, 8 walks. Those are the good stats. An 8.75 ERA. Max Farfan leads off, takes a fastball up high, ball and no strikes. 7-6 Crawdads here in the top half of the 8th. The 1-0. Up and tight. Wow. 2-0. Coming off an outing where he struggled. 2 1/3 innings, 7 runs, 6 earned, 5 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts against Sonoma.
Yikes.
The 2-0 to Farfan. At the knees on the outside, 2-1.
Everyone has those days. What can you say?
The guys up here love Eric Vassar.
Good name.
Yeah, solid CCL name. The 2-1. High and tight, 3-1.
Fastball looks up there. 88, 89.
Wow, look at you.
Got a good IDAR.
That's hilarious.
Played a lot of baseball. I've caught a lot of baseballs.
3-1. Farfan takes up an in-ball 4.
Perfect start. In the 8th, looking to add on. You're up 1. Get a runner on. That's all you're trying to do, and
it's Helfrich time.
It's Helfrich time.
Does Ryder Helfrich have the best name in the CCL?
I don't know, but the way he carries himself, probably the best in the CCL.
Yeah, it's a very good take. Ryder Helfrich, so far this summer, he's been good. 273 average, but 2 doubles as part of his 3 hits. First pitch he sees is up high, 1-0.
I think this is a guy that's kind of going to thrive off of the harder throwers in the CCL.
I would 100% agree. He's going to hit Healdsburg and Lincoln well.
I think you're absolutely right.
Takes on the outside, 1-1.
I mean, the first series, that he was a Crawdad for was against the Mudcats, which, hey, they have some arms, but like we were talking about earlier, a lot of 82, 83, 84. You get the 85, 86, 87s, and that's when some of the guys just hit better. It's really interesting how it works. Sometimes that's just the nice range, and I think Helfrich is one of those guys.
We have officially hit the 3-hour mark in a game that started 11 minutes late. 1-1. Helfrich squares to bunt, pops it up, and it's over the head of the catcher, Wilson, and the Crawdads got lucky.
Hey, you're trying to bunt a slider is tough, and Helfrich stabbed at it. What you want to do is just let the ball get to the bat. Thought it was a fastball, got fooled. Slider's a tough pitch to bunt, but you just got to stay in. Don't bail out, and Helfrich kind of bailed out there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Vassar to Helfrich. Way outside. Ball 2. A 4-run 6th inning for Walnut Creek tied the game. Then they were able to bring home a leadoff hit by pitch in the 7th, and now lead it 7-6. Vassar steps off. Meanwhile, Lincoln has not scored since the 4th. 2-2. Helfrich pops it up, shallow right field trouble. Coming in Rodriguez, he will lay out, and he cannot make the catch, but he traps it. Farfan's going to second. The throw is in time there. It's a 9-6 putout, and a nice play by Rodriguez.
Taking the hit away from Helfrich, a tough one for Farfan, but I think if he had not started to go back to first, jumped the gun a little bit too early, thought that ball was caught, took off for first, realized it got down, had to go back to second. Tough one for sure. You can't put any blame on him, but had he stayed in just a second longer and saw that ball bounce out, probably have first and second. Nobody out.
That'll bring up Ryan Ellis, who had the game-tying single back in the 6th. So he's 1 for 1. Runner on first, 1 down. First pitch, runner goes from first. Pitch is down and low, down and in, and Farfan's going to be in, or Helfrich's going to be into second, sliding with stolen base.
Yeah, and you don't see a catcher run like that. Yeah, that Ryder Helfrich is a catcher, and he has
elite wheels.
Top 2, not 2 in the speed category on this team.
The 1-0. Ellis hits it high and deep left field. But in the park, right there is the left fielder, Romano, to make the catch for the second out.
Still like the swing there from Ellis, going the opposite field, a little bit under it, maybe off the end of the bat. Didn't have that nice sound. A little lazy out to left for out number 2, but still a chance with a runner in scoring position. And Helfrich is so fast, a ball in the outfield, and he will score.
2 down for Casey Cummings, trying to get things started with runners in scoring position, an area I think he knows he needs to get better at. Crowding the plate a little bit. Righty on righty. First pitch from Vassar. A long look to second. Now the pitch. Curveball just a little high. 1-0.
Fooled Casey. Fooled the umpire. Almost fooled catcher as well. Curveball that broke late.
Do you see any action in the Dad's bullpen?
There are some guys sitting down.
Cool.
Looks like Berggren.
1-0 high chopper to third. Tough play. Shimizu gets a big hop on the run. Throws to first. It is just in time to end the inning. Casey Cummings trips over the first base bag. And we'll see if he's okay as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Crawdads fail to score. the bottom of the 8th inning, and we have the same pitcher. Carson, give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Just want to make sure we don't catch anything other than your wonderful voice. We're good?
It's all right.
Cool. Ruben Church, Ben Higdon, Dom Rodriguez, 3-4-5, and you know what? It's a good part of the lineup to be facing Sean Fitzpatrick. If you're a Potters fan, you want to try to come back in this game. Ruben Church is 0 for 2 today, walking a hit by pitch. First pitch he sees is swung on and missed. Good fastball at the bottom of the zone, 0-1.
I just moved to a cushioned seating.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Comfortable.
Elevated?
Not elevated.
0-1. Fastball at the knees, 0-2. Literally a perfect pitch from Fitz. Like, unhittable.
Looked pretty good.
It on TrackMan, it was like at the corner on the inside. About as corner as you can get. The 0-2. Hit high to left field. Cole Fellows going back, takes about 6 steps back, now comes in to make the catch chest high for the first down.
I know your heart skipped a beat on that one.
A little bit.
Yeah, had that nice loud sound, but he definitely got under it. And in the park for Cole Fellows.
That'll bring up Ben Higdon, who's 0 for 3 today with a hit by pitch. What the Crawdads have done today is nothing short of impressive. First pitch to the lefty is a slider right down the middle, 0-1.
Talking about how Fitzpatrick may have abandoned the slider. Well, there it is. And, hey, it's still sharp.
Oh, 1. Slider fouled off the mask of Helfrich, 0-2.
Double up. Can we get a triple slider? 0-2, way ahead. Fitzpatrick can do anything he wants right here.
Fitzy looks in, now comes set at the belts. The 0-2. Fastball on the outside, called strike 3. It's the 4th strikeout for Sean Fitzpatrick. He is rolling.
And this one, dotted up. Perfect pitch. See you later.
That'll bring up Dominic Rodriguez. Rodriguez 0 for 3, got the hat trick in his last at-bat now, trying to avoid the sombrero. First pitch, slider off the outside, 1-0.
Why do they call it the golden sombrero?
I don't know.
Like, I just don't know. Hat trick, I don't even understand that. But
well, hat trick is 3, like in hockey or soccer or any game where you score 3 in a game.
But why is it a hat trick?
I don't know. 1-0. Fouled off the mask of Helfrich, not 1-1.
Like, yeah, I've heard hat trick in soccer or hockey. Yeah, of course in baseball too. Like, you hear that, and you hear the golden sombrero, but mostly just in baseball. And I don't know where it came from. I don't know. You know what? I have my phone right here.
Please. Fitzy's 1-1. Swing and a miss. Good fastball. Just dove off the outside edge, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the bottom half of the 8th, the 1-run ball game, Fitzpatrick to Rodriguez. He comes set at the belt, looking for his 5th strikeout, the 1-2 off the outside. Looks like a changeup, 2-2.
Love this energy from Fitzpatrick. He's frustrated. He's ticked. Didn't locate that. Slapping himself on the thigh. I have a definition for sombrero, but I'll keep it for after this pitch.
The 2-2. Got him swinging. Change up high, got the chase. 5 strikeouts for Sean Fitzpatrick. That'll end the 8th. We go to the top half of the 9th, where the Crawdads will try to give a little bit of cushion. When we come back, it's 7-6 Crawdads. Top half of the 9th inning. It's 7-6 Crawdads. Ryan Brome, Matt King, Joey Donnelly, 3-4-5 to hit for the Crawdads against Eric Vassar. First pitch to Brome. Up high, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Here it comes. Brome hammers a curveball, but hits it straight back, 1-1. One ball, one strike, no outs. It's a 7-6 Crawdads lead. We'll see who they go to in the bottom half of the 9th. The 1-1 to Brome. On the inside, called a strike. 90 on the fastball, 1-2.
Nice and firm. If Brome can get ahead, I want to see him start pulling the ball in the air. I think he wants to see it too. Good opportunity for him here. I like this matchup for him.
1-2. Brome grounds it slowly to second base. Patrick Herrera will field it. Throw on to first just in time to retire Ryan Brome for the first out.
So in case you were wondering, the term golden sombrero derives from hat trick. And since 4 is bigger than 3, the rationale was that a 4 strikeout performance should be referred to by a bigger hat, such as a sombrero. And I quote,
I love it. First pitch to Matt King is down low, 1-0.
4 is bigger than 3. Sombrero is bigger than a baseball cap.
I love it.
Okay? Makes sense now.
The more you know. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Didn't know that folks would be coming to this broadcast network looking to learn something, but here you are.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Good fastball, 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 to Matt King. It's a curveball popped up on the infield. Going over is the shortstop Auden. Right to the left of the second base bag. Makes the catch for the second out.
A quick 2 up, 2 down to start the 9th. Not ideal. Donnelly has a chance to change that. See some pitches. I think that's a big thing. See some pitches, get on base, get Tyson Pointer to the plate. He's having a good day. Keep the line moving.
Joey Donnelly to hit. He's got an RBI today and a big single that started a rally. Takes the first pitch fastball just a little low, 1-0. Hey, be sure to stay tuned for the postgame show with Justin DeHaas and Kobe Siegel. 1-0 is lined to center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Just to smash off the bat of Joey Donnelly. It's his second hit.
I would like to know the exit velocity on that one because that seemed squared up.
What's your guess?
Got close to triple digits, 98.
96.
Ooh. Squared up, that's a barrel. 95 and up is a barrel.
Here's Tyson Pointer, a double and a single today. First pitch to him here is way outside, 1-0.
Come on, let's hear it.
The 1-0 to Pointer. Checked his swing on a curveball, but went around, 1-1. The 1-1. Donnelly goes, pitches outside. The throw to second is high, and it gets into center field. It's another steal for Donnelly. As the throw gets into center field, he's going to move to third on the E2.
First to third. Why not? Donnelly creating some chaos with the speed. Creating the catcher, doesn't have all that much time. Donnelly running well and rushing the throw. It's into center field. He takes third. Now just 90 feet away. Pass ball scores him. Be on the lookout for it.
2-1 to Pointer. Just below the knees, 3-1. Crawdads want to extend. 2-run lead feels a lot better than a 1-run lead. The 3-1. Down low, ball 4. Good at bat.
Tyson Pointer has gotten it going, and a walk is a big thing. That's 2 walks today. It's not something he's done really all summer. He's starting to hit the ball well. Of course, the bunt single, a couple of stolen bases. He's starting to show who he really is, and it's awesome.
Cole Fellows, a pair of hits today, a strikeout and a ground out. Runners on the corners with 2 outs in a 7-6 game. Pointer runs from first. Fellows swings through the fastball. Throw goes to second. It's low. Auden's up with it. The throw's going to come back to the plate. It's not in time. Donnelly comes home. Now the catcher drops the ball. Wilson's going to throw it to third. It's high, and Pointer's in there safely. A stolen base of second, a stolen base of the plate, and then the runner comes to third on the throw. It's a pair of steals. It's a run.
And that's bad baseball. All around bad baseball. They're going to argue that Cole Fellows was over the plate interfering with the throw to second. He was not. Just not even close. I had an eye on it the whole time. But the throw going to second there is mind-boggling to me.
John Peters, the manager, does not care that this game has gone 2 hours and 20 minutes to this point, or 3 hours and 20 minutes to this point. Says, let's make this longer. I believe it was a swing and the miss on the pitch as well.
It was. Fellows is shaking his head and laughing now, yeah. I agree with you, Cole. I agree.
Cole's got that Columbia brain. He knows what he's doing.
Oh, yeah. Get smart.
So it's no balls and a strike to Fellows. Now a runner on third in a 2-run game. The 1-0. Fellows takes on the outside, called the strike. 0-2.
Find a way to move the line. Any way you can. Get the next guy up.
0-2. Off the outside, 1-2. I'm hearing in here 2-1.
He swung at the first pitch.
He did swing at the first pitch. So I believe it is 1-2. Okay. Oh, no, now he's saying 1-2. He realized that he said it wrong. Because the first pitch was a swing. Hey, it's a long game for the umpire, too. The 1-2 is down low, gets past the catcher. Here comes Tyson Pointer for the plate. He's going to score, and it's 9-6 Crawdads.
Wow. This kind of unraveled on the Potters a little bit. Still a big thing is throwing that ball to second with 2 outs and a runner on third, trailing 1. You can't throw that ball to second. I'm still caught up on that.
2-2. Fellows swings over the fastball. Strike 3. But the Crawdads add 2 runs, and it's a 3-run cushion as the Crawdads, we'll see if they bring in Cade Cushing. No, it's still Sean Fitzpatrick for his 4th inning of work. When we come back, it's 9-6 the Crawdads lead. It's the bottom of the ninth inning. It's a 3-run ball game. It's Sean Fitzpatrick time once again. He has gone 3 shutout innings to this point, looking for his 4th shutout inning in relief. He hasn't given up a hit. He hit the first batter he faced, and outside of that, he had 1 batter reach on an error, and that is all. He'll be facing Peyton Brennan, Pat Herrera, and Nolan Wilson. Griffin Harrison is in the game at third base as the first pitch of the ninth inning is a called strike on the outside, 0-1.
How about that pick-me right there from Fitzpatrick? Low throw from Helfrich.
I didn't even see it.
This guy's locked in right now, on another level.
The 0-1. Fastball on the outside, 0-2.
Good work by Helfrich right there. Getting that pitch. Called a strike. Probably a ball if taken. Does Trackman back me on that?
Yes.
Yeah. Good work by Helfrich.
No balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Fitzy comes to the plate with the 0-2. It's called strike 3 on the outside. 89 outer black, see you later.
Uno. Dos. Adios. 1, 2, 3. And go ride some pine. You're out number 1.
Here's Pat Herrera. It's a hat trick for Brennan. Herrera is 0 for 3 with a walk. First pitch. Slider dips down, 1-0.
One thing I noticed, too, about that strikeout, actually the last few strikeouts for Fitzpatrick, he's just getting that ball right back. They're not going around the horn. Fitzpatrick wants the rock. He wants to keep throwing. I just love every bit of confidence and intensity he's displaying tonight.
1-0 fastball. Got it past him off the outside. 88 miles an hour with 13 inches of break on the fastball.
That should be illegal.
Can't hit it. Nine to 6 Crawdads lead here in the bottom of the ninth. The 1-1. Fastball just a little low, 2-1.
Changing lanes at 89 miles an hour. That's dangerous. People get pulled over for that.
What a line. What a line. Look at you go.
Creative me.
2-1. On the inside with a fastball, 2-2.
Another one. I mean, pretty perfect angle from where I am. And that started in and caught the corner. So much movement on that. It's unfair.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 6 strikeouts already for Fitz. The 2-2. Fastball just a little tight. 3-2. Picture perfect 2-2 pitch. Fitzpatrick nods his head. He's in agreement with Helfrich behind the plate. The 3-2 pitch. Got him. Just dove off the outside corner. It is 7 strikeouts for Sean Fitzpatrick.
This guy might be one of the greatest to ever do it. CCL legend right now. And this is unbelievable, the stuff he's doing.
Here's Nolan Wilson. An 0 for 4 day. Crawdads lead by 3. It was 2 in the 4th, 4 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th, 2 in the 9th. The Potters have been scoreless since the 4th. Nolan Wilson, the only man standing in the way of the victory of the year for the Crawdads. First pitch, line to the right, 0-1.
Coming back in front of what was a packed house at one point. On the road. Up by 3. Been impressive. Not done yet.
No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Sean Fitzpatrick sets at the belt. The 0-1. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Sean Fitzpatrick has struck out 4 batters in a row and 7 on the day. Looking for the biggest, it would be his 8th. The 0-2 pitch. Staying alive, fouled it straight back.
Delaying the inevitable. getting a piece of a good pitch, stay alive, see another. Would not want to be in an 0-2 hole against Sean Fitzpatrick, especially when he's as locked in as he is right now.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 9-6 Crawdads lead here in the bottom of the 9th. A 4-run comeback turned into a 3-run lead. The 0-2. Got him. A changeup down low. It's 5 in a row for Sean Fitzpatrick. It's 8 on the game, and the Crawdads have the win of the season. They come back in Lincoln and win 9-6.
That was special. This team is special. Dropped a tough game yesterday, a huge bounce back win today, momentum going back at home tomorrow. Needed to find a way to win this game, and it didn't look like they were going to be able to, and they were able to do it. Like you said, win of the season.
Unbelievable game for the Crawdads. Sean Fitzpatrick gets the win. It is his 4th of the season. He improves to 4-0, and the loss goes to Trevin Crowley out of the bullpen. The win of the year for the Crawdads. Hey, stay right here. We're going to try to get the post-game show in and out. 17 strikeouts on the day for Lincoln. The Crawdads win. Any final thoughts from you?
Let's go win tomorrow.
Crawdads will try to take the series tomorrow at Monte Vista at 1 p.m. Tune into the live stream for that one. But for now, for my color man Carson Mercier, my name is Austin Oda. The Crawdads, the win of the season. We'll be right back.
Hello and welcome to the Walnut Creek Crawdad. Yeah, so we're going to keep this short, but I mean, just a great game overall. 7 unanswered runs, down 5-0, down 6-2, win 9-6. Pretty crazy game. Some highlighted by Sean Fitzpatrick and Tyson Pointer. The roommates, Justin, let's start with Fitz. In the game, what'd you see from him?
Yeah, Fitzpatrick was incredible. I mean, he went 4 innings to close out the game, and honestly, I wasn't expecting him to go that long. We've really only seen him go 2 to 3 innings max, and you know, for him to come in for that 4th, I thought it was gonna be Cade Cushing. Obviously, he's been the closer and he's been super reliable, but they chose to ride the hot hand with Fitzpatrick, and clearly it worked out for manager Brett Cummings.
Yeah, and Fitzpatrick was so filthy, disgusting. Got any more dirty adjectives, Justin? I mean, just 8 strikeouts in 4 innings. We saw that from Austin Bergman earlier today. I believe that ties for the most strikeouts by a Crawdad this season, and both came in only 4 innings. So, I mean, his slider, I know there was one lefty he was facing, I believe it was in the 8th, where it was 3 straight sliders that, and 3 strikes to set him down, uno dos adios, as Carson would say. Sliders look like they're going to hit him, and then they just fall in for strikes. So, I mean, just a terrific job from Fitz. And Tyson Pointer, I mean, he looks really locked in. 2 hits, 2 walks, 3 stolen bases. I mean, what can we say about Tyson Pointer, Justin?
The speed is what stands out to me. We've talked a lot about his power. I mentioned on the pregame show how he has 3 home runs in his last 5 games, and even though he didn't leave the park tonight, you mentioned 2 hits, had a double to start that 4-run, 6-inning rally, and yeah, 3 stolen bases. That's Joey Donnelly numbers right there. So, you know, don't necessarily think of Pointer as a speedster per se, but he was really able to get it done on the base pass and really ignited this comeback on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and, I mean, some other highlights, I mean, Ryan Blair was kind of up and down. He did dominant 2nd inning, but Tyler Blair pitched 2 innings, got out of a bases-loaded jam. Cole Fellows got 2 hits. Joey Donnelly 2 hits. The CCL steals leader initiated a double steal. So I mean, just an incredible game and a rare 1 for 5 from Ryan Ellis. I mean, that's probably his worst game this season.
He
1
did get
for
on
5.
base, though.
Yes, he get on base. He continues the streak. He's gone on base in every single game he's played this season. So just an incredible character win in the heat. Kind of a grinded out game. And, I mean, in the Crawdads just did it. Any thoughts, Justin? Final thoughts?
Yeah, something I do want to talk about was I was quite surprised that Lincoln decided to do with their pitching. We talked in the pregame show about Cooper Robinson, how he's pitched more than 5 innings in a couple of his starts so far this year, but he only went 2 innings, and he was pitching well. He only allowed 1 hit, and I don't know if it was because of injury or if that's something that Jonathan Peters planned, but yeah, they brought in Trevin Crowley for the bulk innings, and he was cruising through 3. He only gave up a run, off a couple questionable defensive plays, but that 6th inning really got to him, and the fact that the Potters had to use 3 pitchers in that inning just tells you how indicative that was of this Crawdads comeback, and the Crawdads did it again. I mean, it shouldn't shock us by now, but it keeps on getting more and more impressive to do it against a team like Lincoln. Just says a lot about this ball club. Absolutely,
and bounce back from a really kind of ugly game. The Crawdads played much better. The pitching was great. In terms of the last half of the game, the pitching was great, and so Crawdads win, improved to 16-6. Potters dropped to 11-11, and we will have the rubber match tomorrow at Monte Vista. So thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast by Austin and Carson, and thank you.